Build character.
Build character for the band.
Yeah, this is our drummer. He eats.
Yeah. So we're cliches and stuff, right? Yeah.
McDonald's on the podcast, not sponsored.
Sponsored.
Oh yeah.
McDonald.
Fold it so it doesn't show the name.
I might keep this.
I recommend Costa Coffee.
Costa
Me
Coffee.
too, Burger Prince.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
It's fine, it's fine. I just wanted a double shot. So,
What about
You're a
Greg's?
sleepy boy.
What about Greg's as well?
Oh, I love it, Greg's. Yes.
Lovely.
Just getting this adjusted a little bit. But that's the way to start. We'll do some outtakes.
So Outtakes.
Yeah, we'll do outtakes. You can scream on the podcast.
I've been smoking, so
They'll do it at the end.
no. I need to try and preserve my voice for today.
Maybe up to date then. I think we're ready to go then.
Yeah, that's why I got my guitar.
Ah.
Actually, it's a new guitar. So.
Oh, is that the one? Oh, it's the shifter. Oh.
It's a new one. Yeah.
Is that a new guitar? Oh,
Yeah, it's my
perfect.
first time taking it to practice, so see how it goes.
You need to let me have a shot.
I've still got.
I'll make sure my hands are not greasy.
Oh no, it's still got a little plastic seal and stuff.
Well, that's we're recording now anyway, so we'll have that in there. This is like outtake.
Cool.
Or should we just do, because normally we do outtakes every podcast, you know, and dress slightly different for the occasion. If you don't see me, if you see me on camera today, not my normal one at the mill metalhead.
I remember when I used to wear a bandana.
Yeah, I remember you did that one when you had the short hair.
I did like I had a denim vest and a drink in one
Proper
jacket.
battle jacket and stuff, was it?
I mean, I used to wear a battle jacket. I'm not really.
Maybe I'll put my shades on for a wee change. I think that would be quite dope on the
I
podcast.
didn't bring mine, sorry.
Now look at
That's all.
You belong in Southern California, man. It's like we got
You don't see me yet, we'll look around right. I'm just checking everything's all rolling. We're already 2 minutes in already and I'm not on camera yet. This is the outtake already.
Well, there's only one way to resolve
Scream, scream the Empire.
No, I mean now I look like a divorced dad.
It's weirdly specific.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think of something. No.
We just get ourselves into the episode, introduce ourselves and get ourselves into the episode. When camera ready to go in. 2 minutes. Now this is me just to get the camera about 2 minutes in already off camera and just lock myself on with my cowboy boots. And here, the dad. I look like Cam from Guns N' Roses today. So
You're rocking the nice.
never vanish.
Yeah, cool man.
I feel underdressed now.
I've just got a
I'm
bit
kind of
of
the band. I'm kind of the band today, don't I?
Hey, you look more like you should be like more in a band than us. We're all just like came like just you look like an accountant. You look like you came from the gym.
I just came from California. I played a big show in front of like 500 people. Let's get a go.
cancelled your flights when you have to stay in Edinburgh, man.
Let's get a go. You know, I was playing in front of 500. I guess it's 500 people in Cap venue maybe.
We're such a big band.
Yeah.
We always play in front of two
So I'm the
people.
second
Yeah,
vocalist, you know, I'm the vocalist of the band. You know, I do all the high screams, I play the guitar as well.
That could be me, could not be
Yeah.
me. I'm a
I've came off my horse today. I've came
You're the
on,
what now?
Oh, I've been meaning to tell you, by the way, you're the singer now.
Oh!
rode my horse already here as well.
Just to say it, saying, oh, you're the singer now.
Rode my horse here
Clear my
today.
throat so I can do it for later.
Oh.
So there's the outtakes in. So I came by horse today as well. That's my mother transport.
I came by tram and then the bus. So
Tram and bus.
Oh, but
Just all the transport.
you just
Just
walked.
went around the corner, yeah, go distance.
He walked 2 hours to get here.
Yes. That's
Oh, you're the one that likes walking, same here, walking the town to Bannerman's and Legends.
Just get those tunes in, right?
Get the tunes in, I've got headphones, I just listen in, listen to all my,
I'm too fucking lazy for that. Because sometimes I'm travelling out from like Haddington and that, so like East Lothian, so if I try and walk from here to Edinburgh, I think I will die and that will probably take over like 10, 11 hours.
John Muirway, so there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it, John Muirway?
So
Oh yeah, I've done quite a lot of that Johnny Way.
Oh,
What's
that's
the
really,
sections?
I've done a wee bit of it on the canal. It's a good way to start a podcast, so hikes.
That's the most boring part of walking on the canal. It's just you feel like you're going insane because you just get to the corner and it's the same. And it's just the same.
Yeah.
It's not- you start to go a bit mental.
Too many cyclists along there, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly.
Those damn cyclists.
Far too many cyclists along there, isn't there? So yeah, I think we're ready to get ourselves on the go. We're ready to get ourselves started.
Yeah.
Probably about 5 minutes in already. That's all it takes.
It's 2 hours already.
2 hours later,
So
as we say, 2 hours later. So yeah, I think we're ready to start. How should we start the podcast? We start this out a different way. What do you think?
Just some breakdancing or something. I don't know. Like,
Should we do
what's
that?
the standard protocol?
I've hurt my foot the day.
yeah.
I've got a plaster on it, so
no.
I don't know. This is my first podcast, so I mean,
Yeah,
how does it normally start?
We'll always start with a clap, but we can start with buttons.
Hold on.
Well, let's get the drummer to do the clap, shall we?
Oh, yeah,
Next time is,
So we do that.
oh,
Action.
So welcome to the Hats Off Here
That
Now
was time.
podcast episode. Is this 41 going now? 41? Episode 41, I believe we're in 41. Believe it not.
I wish it was 42. That's
Oh, we could, maybe it
your
could be
next
42, get another.
not far off. It's the meaning of life.
Oh,
Yeah.
We'll call this later, we'll call this one later in year. You think about it in the summer. So this is 41, isn't it? I believe.
I don't know.
Is it
If
42?
you want me to quickly check for you.
Check.
Hold on.
Check now. Is it 41? Is it 42?
It is.
There might be a couple that's not quite there on the channel, but
the comments will let you know, I'm sure.
Enhance.
How frequently do you upload?
well, I've got a couple more that I've not yet got on yet. I think I've got one more that I've pre-recorded already, but it's not on yet. So
This is technically episode 40, but if you have a couple, so this is for 41, 42. This is episode unknown number.
unknown number 41 or 42
Lost
or
episode.
666.
So
There may be in the future we do 666. You know, that'd be
ambitious.
10
Very
years time.
ambitious.
We're recording this 10 years time, 10 years ahead. You know, everything is like everything's in the future, isn't it? We should be recording this in a very cool apartment. This is everything, just literally nothing there at all. So yeah, I think this is episode 42. Believe it or not, leave it to us. It's actually 42 because I've checked. I've got one pre-recorded, but it'll be up. In fact, I should say, so now we actually had good humour on the previous episodes. They were playing it. If you were like us, Morrison's last few weeks ago, with good humour while playing, they were very good. Did you go to Crust? Did you go to the Red Crust one at Walmart?
Last year or this year?
This year's one.
I was pretty late to it. I only came for I ended up coming at the last two bands, so and then the after party. So
2024. 2024 one.
what year is it? So
What year is it? What year is this?
2023, Grandad.
okay. I thought it was
Take your pills
2022.
today.
I still haven't recovered from 2020.
God,
Yeah.
So
2024 when, didn't we?
that's alright. I was
I
at,
think so.
yeah, no, yesterday I was at the Blackout the Sun festival that was at LaBelle, and
Oh yeah, that was on. So this was with Ramage Inc.
yeah,
Wasn't
yeah, Ramage Inc. and it was artificial packaging, music ramas, primitive vices. Who else? It was Liquid Fear Physicic. I think I'm saying that right, that was their debut gig last night. And they were pretty good.
I've not seen them actually. Yeah, I heard the scene.
Sludgy, and it was great. Pure filth, so
So they were
we
very
like the
good.
dirt.
They were very good then.
Yeah, so but like the singer, that was they're the promoter of that event yesterday, so
Really?
I think they've done a good job since I'm pretty sure it's their first promotional gig. And considering it was at LaBelle, it was pretty fucking
Big
impressive.
venue for that.
Oh yeah,
Right.
it was pretty filled as well, so
Was it busy?
Yeah, so it started 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, yeah.
And
And
it's quite good, so.
it was on Hull Avoidable on the momentary as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, they ended up dropping off for reasons I'm actually unsure why. But again, artificial packaging took over, so.
Yeah, I saw the name on the bill actually at that moment. It was like last minute they had them
They
on.
were filth, pure filth, and it was great. I
A
loved
lot of the local bands like are Print Devices as well. So they good as well. I didn't go yesterday. I didn't go to the gig that day. I said yesterday. That's the way we were recording this on the 20. We were recording this on the
17th.
18th.
Is it? No, it's the 17th. 18th. Oh, right, okay.
18th of February 2024 as this weekend.
I thought it was still a Monday.
So Monday.
You thought it was still 2020?
I'm on it Monday.
It's been a hard 2 weeks.
I'm on it Monday, as I say.
Oh.
So,
But yeah, it was quite good, and then obviously Red Cross, the main festivals next month, which
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to. See Party Cannon, so
getting all the
He's got quite a lineup this year.
like 50 odd bands. He really pulled out all the stops, stunk it like oh god, it's stacked like.
Yeah, totally.
So and then we're playing on the first day for the Slavic Ukrainian gig, which is a sort of a part of the festival. So
yeah, that's happening again, isn't it?
So yeah, so I didn't actually have a good chance to see the lineup, but again, it's Nasu Felka. I think I'm hopeful I'm saying that right.
Nassau.
So Nasu.
That's it, right?
Sure, it's Nasu. Is it?
Nassau, I think.
Sure, it's not. Oh, yeah, that's Clark when I see him again.
Is he not in the? Is he not in that? He's in Nassau, isn't he?
Yeah. So I had a lesson with him recently as well for drums because I've recently picked that back up and
Very good.
you know.
Yeah, I'll be resigning in a few months as well. So, he's going to be filling all the roles in the
I'll do bass, drums, vocals. Let's go. And
You got to find a new job, man.
I know it is, tell me that.
We're not even introduced ourselves to the band. Yeah, the band. Since we just started the podcast, we just said episode 41.
So it's you
I think
and
I'll talk to you.
nothing else.
Should we just subvert it? Should we interview you instead?
Yeah.
It's not about us, it's fine. How are you, Chris?
I'm not too bad.
Okay.
How was your ride here?
My ride here, actually just a walk down the road. 5-10 minute walk. So it wasn't too far.
That's good, that's good.
Nice day as we can see the sun is shining.
Princess over here got Uber.
Yeah,
So
And
yeah.
Uber.
I'm in a bit of a rush, man. They said that was Mackey's.
I had a bit of time to get myself dressed for the occasion today. As you see, slightly different from the normal one of the mill night ride and a bit more. I felt in Holy Volt a little bit, you know the band Holy Volt.
yeah.
I would fit in well with them. I should have done this on the Hollywood Volt episode. This would have been a proper look. They would appreciate this, so lots of that. This would have been my attire for the Hollywood
You
Volt.
could be their new singer.
I'm the singer for Hollywood Volt. So I'm Chris, and the singer from Hollywood Volt. The new singer, if you ask me. I've got the cowboy boots, I've got the bandana. I'm not quite got a hard rock t-shirt on today.
Print Devices.
You know,
So,
we're going to go through this question later in the podcast, you know.
so.
Nail varnish, it's tripping, everything. I've been out, I rode my horse here.
I mean, look at Phil, he looks beautiful.
Thank you. That's all I'm here.
Go through your
What-
fit, bro.
Once he takes over the drums, I'm just going to be the looks person.
Isn't that being a front man then?
I don't speak much, do I? It's not much of a front man if he doesn't speak.
I feel like so far I've been talking a lot, so
I think
Russell
you should,
take over.
I think you should be the front man. You sound like the front man.
I don't want to do that. Imagine being a musician could be.
So would I do like the house vocals in this band then?
Hmm?
Would I do the house vocals then if it's
Yeah, do the vocals for us. I don't want to sing anymore. So
I can't do it very well. Foxley.
We can always become a Tool rip-off and just do instrumentals for about 15 minutes. So, you know.
I smoked weed, 5-minute all-time signature, essentially.
I have done DMT and now we have 20 new song ideas.
The lyrics.
And it's nothing just but white noise and a bit of bass.
I love grindcore.
Oh yeah.
No,
About those blast beats.
yeah. Power violence as well, like Endless Storm and stuff and that as well.
Yeah.
You know, they're like Edinburgh power violent band, isn't it? You know them, don't you? Endless Storm.
Endless Swarm. Yeah.
They're an amazing band. I've not seen them for a while, but what they do is insanely live. They get everyone doing moshing and that. And I guess they use two-step as well. That's the thing now, isn't it?
I was doing that last night during the McManus. Or I ended up starting like a conga line during the wee McManus pit. So I was just going in circles, it was great.
Because we McManus do some good stuff, don't they? They do some insane stuff.
It was Sam's sister's birthday yesterday, the bassist, and so what we did is we ended up starting a wall of death, and I don't normally mosh, so it was weird moshing while sober, like completely sober, so it was a weird experience.
Not a real mosh pit then.
Well, I mean everyone else was pissed, I'm assuming, so.
You're like the designated driver for the conga line or something.
Yeah.
So.
That's the way it goes.
Follow the conductor boys.
The trains.
Oh well, maybe we should introduce yourselves then.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah. So we're a band. We're called Marobaki.
I think
Yeah.
I'd hope so.
We're a band.
Allegedly.
I hope so. That's my parole officer told me.
Yeah. Or the voices in my head.
Yeah. I didn't take my pills for this interview. They say I'm in a band.
I'm off the medication, this is a real me talking.
Yeah.
Who's starting?
I don't know what's going on. What you want
Do you want to do from the seniors to the juniors?
So mentally or physically?
As in like band time.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I should start then. My name's Russell, and I'm the guitar player for Marobaki.
I am Phil, I play the oil drums and sticks in the band.
I am Ewan and...
Oh, what about me?
Oh,
You forgot me. You forgot me. I'm Chris. I do vocals in Marobaki.
I'm Ewan. I'm not in Marobaki. I'm now, this is actually my podcast now, just to say. So
So you know what the name of it is?
but normally I do bass and vocals for stuff whenever I can do it.
And you host the podcast.
And I now host the podcast.
That's
So,
okay then. You know how to say it.
I'm changing the name just to let you know. It's going to be Hair Up, Hats On.
I see what they call that.
It's
I got a cowboy hat somewhere as well. Off camera, so I could put it on.
Sorry, I was wearing like star sunglasses yesterday as well. I looked pretty. I was a pretty woman.
You could have come on with the podcast with that then.
Oh, I could always just like, hold on, there we go. Yes, that'll do it.
For that.
So, yeah. Yeah, we are now a three-piece band. So,
3-piece
I
band.
don't know how that happened.
Well, it's been an interesting couple of years, I think, for the bands. You know.
Because they went for a line-up change, I think, I believe. So as we get actually, as you know, I think you had more members. You had 5-piece band before, was it?
Originally a 5-piece, yeah. Well, actually originally a 4-piece. Myself, Bogdan, Alexei, and Pavel, and then Francesco joined shortly after on lead vocal. But all that changed, I guess, when people had to leave for various different reasons.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where it was just down to me and Alexei, and then we were looking for other people to join, and fortunately we met these two wonderful gentlemen. And then Alexei had to leave for his own reasons, which is unfortunate, but he's still active with us.
yeah, he's still part of the band in a way.
We're still begging him to come back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do bass anymore. Alexei's come back, please. So.
Do you do vocals then?
Yeah, I do bass and vocals, so...
You just switch to vocals only then? Vocals only?
No, bass as
Bass
well,
as well,
yeah,
yeah.
so I'm still playing well, it's kind of what I normally do with bands, I play an instrument while singing. It's funny, like when Alexis left, because obviously he had his sort of vocal parts in that, and since he left, I had to like take over. But I also had to, because I didn't want to sort of, just do my own singing, and so I tried to do something different for his parts, and so I've been like learning different ways on how to sing, essentially, like practicing my clean singing, which I think I've been doing a bit more for this band, despite my, despite the previous projects I've been in, which is weird. So, la 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 la.
It's been pretty cool. It's been like a hard reset for the band, basically.
Yeah.
Getting these other dudes in, and they both got lots.
Because I just thought that's why.
So, although we're still doing some of the same, material, a lot of it's been changed and adapted.
Is it? I need to hear when, because I know you guys haven't played a gig with a swing up at the moment as we're speaking at the moment.
Not at the moment, no.
We've played one kind of weird open mic thing through your riffs thing at Legends.
Yeah,
which was fun. But first proper gig's very soon.
Yeah, it's Banshees, the Hellraiser All Dayer, which is on the 2nd of March, which is a Saturday.
Saturday. It's a I think it's a co-run thing between Hellraiser and Flesh Market Promotions.
Yeah. So
it's actually a real honour to be asked to come and play again. This will be the 3rd time Marobaki have played a Hellraiser.
Oh, they reached out to the band.
So,
They reached out to the band.
well, they just wanted to see if we were available.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I guess if we had a drummer and stuff. So.
Are you still afraid?
Surprise.
Well, it was both leaving first was the initial thing that happened. But yeah, so it's great to be there.
I've met everyone in the band, but I actually never met Bogdan, which is maybe one day. So
Didn't you say you wanted to come back?
I mean, he came back for I think like a wedding or a stag do. So I didn't get a chance to meet up with him a lot because he was at work. But bless him, I really miss Bogdan. He's such a good dude. I hope he's doing well back home in Lithuania.
That's where they're from. That's where he's from.
Yeah, so he had to move back for family reasons.
Oh, right.
So that's kind of when things start to change. Then obviously it was kind of like the whole project was on intensive care from that point on.
Yeah, because I didn't see the name for a while, didn't I? Not that's why the name sort of disappeared.
but we're recovered. We're well again. We are healthy.
We are. So yeah, we've got I think 4 gigs lined up so far.
So the first one is the Hellraiser All Dayer, and then after that we are doing Slavia Ukraine, which is on the 28th of March, I believe, which is a Thursday, and that's sort of a part of the Red Cross Festival. And then after that we are playing in May at Legends with Imperium, I think I'm saying that right. Liquid Fear, which one of my mates is in that band.
Shout out to Liquid Fear.
And Catalysis, and then All Day in Glasgow in August. Yes, I know my stuff. I'm keeping up with the band.
Yeah. Can't rely on
you remember my
But
lyrics.
still just wants his chips. He's not really listening to
No, I put the chips away. I'm fully locked in the podcast.
There's actually a chippy not far from here as well.
Is it recommended? It's a good one.
I think you would recommend it. It's in my sort of area, my neighbourhood. So
Okay.
What do you normally order from Chippy?
there's a place called Dan's Grill. Sometimes I often like the chips and nuggets. It's actually I really appreciate the nuggets and chips they do there. But, yeah, I got the chip. When I'm in for a gig, for example, the clamshell it's called on the mile.
I think I've ever went. Yeah. Normally I go to if I'm going for a chippy after a gig or that, I go to a Piece of Paradise, which is above South Bridge, and either I get the hoagie wrap or I get, funny enough, chips and chicken nuggets. With, chili and mayo.
I've not been there before.
It's quite good. I highly recommend those dudes.
I need to go there one day then. Is it just off? So it's on South Bridge?
Yeah, it's right beside the subway, funny enough, so
Oh yeah.
that's up there. So, what do you normally order, Phil, from Chippy?
It depends what the workmates want. That's usually how we go, honestly. German don't like kebab at Weatherly though. That is
Bang.
that is something you can't miss.
I also got Chinese up my street as well, and I have the Chinese chips. So that's another one as well.
What do you normally order from a chippy?
That's a good question.
Stumped.
When was the
Just
last-
too
when
much
was the last time-
pressure.
When was the last time you bought a chippy?
Oh god, that's a really good question. I think my cholesterol's so bad that I can't really have. I would probably get chips and cheese with, yeah, hanging out in the grass market with chips and cheese after a couple of pints. That's living the dream there. You know,
It's a
it's
fine
like
day
it's
in
highway.
4 a.m. post gig, buying a kebab.
It's when you realise that your chips are not just your chips; they're everybody else's chips.
Oh,
because,
You suddenly become
Even
Jesus
the
to
strangers.
everyone
Yeah,
even
around
the
you.
strangers. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting too old for that shit these days. If I'm honest.
We're still young, we're
Get
going
some-
for the chips.
Yeah.
Get
You guys
some-
are real. It's fine. Yeah.
Get some hikes on the go.
So, aye.
Get in nature.
So what is everyone's favourite pub here? That's a good question.
And
I was-
Bridgend.
Gutted to hear about Black Bull.
Oh, aye, that's...
The fuckers are closing it. Sorry, no, sorry.
So that's fine.
I've been swearing.
Okay, I'm only half listening. It's
Okay.
fine. Yeah, Black Bull closing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, and then the Market Street one.
The Leaf Street.
The Leaf Street, you know,
Yeah, oh, really?
coloured jukebox and stuff. Yeah.
That's the same.
So that's after the Old House closing as well.
Yeah.
It's like two of the.
Old House.
The Otis is open
Oh, no.
again, but I
Is it?
think that's temporarily, so
Alright.
we should all go there at one point.
Some nachos.
So, yeah, oh.
Yeah, I go there all the time as well with my friends.
So,
We used to open midday, and we'd normally go for something to eat there. Brilliant place, very quiet as well. And they got a good jukebox there, but they don't play it. It's really loud.
they replaced it actually recently, apparently. I was getting told this by a pal, and
Oh
so
no.
it's now like Taylor Swift.
Oh no, they got all
So
the
they replaced like
Oh,
Clutch,
yeah.
Gojira with Taylor Swift and all that. I'm like, no.
Yes, true metal.
I take it back, it should close.
problem in that.
But the nachos though.
I know, yeah, the nachos.
Mm.
Yeah.
But,
They had the Prom album on there as well. Prom, had the band Prom on there. We used to put that on a few times. Dead Kennedys was on it as well.
Alright.
Like all the old school pop.
Who can name the most bands that was on that specific jukebox?
Machine Head on it as well. The Blackening.
Honestly, I just played Clutch whenever I was in there. Just like, I'm just happy to see Clutch. It's like, oh.
Isn't that where I first met you, the Old House?
Yeah, that was when I first had my conversation with you and Alexis when I was joining the band. You know, technically I did meet Alexis beforehand at I was dancing with him at the Cold Speaker
Cool Speaker, yeah, shout out to them.
and the Scramble gig.
Scramble.
Void of Lights while we played.
Oh, I think I was at that one as well.
So I don't remember that one because I was pissed. So it's a way to go really.
Hence dancing with the lights.
Yeah. I don't know if he remembers that or not.
He's mostly sober.
Oh, he doesn't drink, eh? Okay, well, that's just me being drunken idiot then.
Sorry. He always spoke very highly of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good gig though. I think it's funny with my guitar, like my baritone guitar, because it's like a billboard of sorts, where, you know, it's got a bunch of stickers from like local bands and that, and like there's a large Code Speaker one along at the side of it, and like if there was ever like a cafe of sorts that's dedicated to like the local scene here, it'd be cool in like 15 years time or something if it's hung up or something.
Every Friday.
So
It would be something that we can, if you have, I've got like a cupboard that, in my closet at home, I've got all these stickers stuck on my closet. And I'll just dedicate all these bands that I've seen, I've also got all the local bands, you know.
like a shrine.
Yeah, I might have it all fingered up at one point, so if I get too many stickers, I can stick them on one big, one massive collage, you know.
So do you play an instrument of that, Chris?
Not anymore, unfortunately, but
I remember you were telling me you used to be in a band, so...
yeah, we used to play in a band called Midge, that was pre-pandemic. So we played a one-off gig.
But I played that same show.
Yeah,
with other bands.
You were in a band as well, that
Yeah.
Age of Parasites.
That's it.
believe
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
that's where we sort of met, and
Ah.
we crashed into each other, sort of between that.
Was that 2018?
Oh, was it 2018? I thought,
2017?
was it not 19 at all?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought it was before the pandemic. My mind is so bad these days. I thought it was in Greece, I thought it was before the pandemic.
Could be 2019.
And then we just disbanded. You know, it's a shame, but I mean, we played at Bridgend Farmhouse, obviously it was known as then.
So what kind of music did your band play?
We played Pantera covers.
Ah. So,
As you can probably tell, well, so in the set, but
what instrument were you playing in that band?
I had a ESP GX600 Skyhawk signature guitar.
Oh, nice.
I think it was videoed actually, that gig. My parents were at that gig, but shout out to my parents as well for listening in. They were at that gig.
Chris's parents. Hey guys.
They were at the gig as well. They were at the gig filming it. I think my friends, one of my friends' bandmates, mums was filming as well. So we had a lot of videos. We could have made a massive video collage of every band, and you know, every camera multiple angles or something to use in one big video. You know, that's what we would be used for.
To be fair, I'm glad my parents haven't seen like the last gig I'd done, because I was covered in body paint. And at the end, I ended up grabbing someone at LaBelle, and I forgot who it was. So I'm like living in fear in case they ever come back and grab me. It's like you.
I'm going to double check the recording. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Change the seats. Change the seat if you want as well. If you want to swap seats around, I think this camera's still right. I think. Yeah, we're still good, aren't we? Yeah, is it all good? Is it recording still? Yeah, I'm still recording. Okay. Oh, rocking. I think the blind might be, the sun might be coming in a bit soon, so we might have to move our seats a little bit.
It's very rarely a problem in Scotland.
Yeah.
The sun's coming in.
The sun's coming out.
Something like that.
darkest corners.
Sunglasses are needed back on again, I think. Even if it's indoors, because the sun's out. Is it going away?
The future's so bright we need to wear shades.
I need to wear my shades on because it's sunny in here.
That's why I haven't bought a pair yet.
That's why we're wearing glasses.
Yeah.
Everyone is.
We can't see, it's that dark.
So what we were saying, yeah, we were talking about my band, so apart from that, we played with you guys, Ada Parasites, there was another band, wasn't there? 3 bands, I'm also playing.
Yes, yeah, that's
That was
right.
like, so Sam also for listening in, we supported them.
Yeah, great guys, they're a great band.
Some of that, they were headlining, I think, weren't they? We were
I think it was it their EP
yeah.
release? Yes, yeah, I remember that.
We were playing, they were headlining that night, weren't they?
I wish I knew which year it was. I can't remember if it was 2018 or 19.
Well, we have to look back at that date actually. I find it, and it might not have been 2019 after all, it might have been another year.
So 2019, I think that's when Age of Parasites released our EP, and Animus and NASA came and supported us for that. I think that's 2019. I think it was 2018, like in
NASA and that.
winter.
Yeah. When was that again? NASA played? I think that was a gig I was at as well. Was that
With us, with Age of Parasites headlining, I think that was.
Yeah, probably was about that.
I think it was like March or April 2019, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was a while, but it doesn't feel that long ago, but time just flies in, doesn't it? And it feels so much longer.
It's funny what a pandemic will do.
One pandemic later, and now I'm a struggling musician. What's happened?
Well,
He used to be in England, and now look at him, he's up
Yeah.
here, up north.
I still don't know how I got here.
Human trafficking.
you just got the
I
wrong
was
thing,
looking for a
man.
job, they said they had the job offer. They just handed me sticks in my hands. Apparently I'm in the band now.
See, that.
Oh no.
You sound like a hostage.
I'm joking.
We have him chained in our rehearsal room. Don't call the police, they won't help.
It's
Right.
consensual.
He's happy, don't worry about
There is a safe word here, I swear.
I just hear someone from the other room screaming, "Help!"
Psychopath.
And he's just practicing his vocals, I thought he was a drummer. Listening.
Oh yeah, he does backup vocals, don't worry about
We
it.
feed him every 4 or 5 days. Cat food normally. Or if we're like, if
Not
he
the good
does,
stuff though,
not the good stuff, but if he does do a really good rehearsal, we give him McDonald's, so these aren't his today.
Yeah.
Like he's happy. He's a happy guy.
Only the chips. Yeah, the burger. Yeah.
Me and Russell shared the burger. And right in front of him on his chain, like, oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
had the pot noodle earlier today. Pot noodle.
Pot noodle, what flavour?
By Bombay Bad Boy. That's the way to go, that's proper dough.
Actually, I might have pot noodles tonight, actually.
It's plural, you can have multiple.
But we had
Well,
one.
usually there's more in the packet once you open it. There's multiple noodles. I think so.
But we just
I
had
don't know, maybe the ones you eat only have one.
Noodles.
Just call it pot noodle.
One crusty noodle. Just sitting there.
Crusty noodle, that sounds like a euphemism.
another pot noodle. Another pot noodle. Can't be a pot noodle. Can't be a Bombay Bad Boy. That's the way to go.
Can't be a Bombay bad boy.
No.
That's difficult to say.
Bom, ba, 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 bom.
Because it's
I'm not even going to try.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I could barely pronounce our band's name, so
Marobaki.
You
maybe.
say that, but you rename the songs to like the weirdest names. you like change the song names to like a completely different language, man.
Well, no, that's Russell. Blame Russell for that. It's just like, oh, what should we change this one?
Niebieski.
It's like, what? How do you say that? It's Polish. It's blue for Polish for blue.
Yes.
We'll go for it.
Yes, the common word everyone knows. Niebieski.
So, I think it's always quite funny because obviously the name Marobaki, it's like two Polish words together.
It is, yeah.
So,
Is that how you got the band name then?
hmm?
It's like the name of the band is two Polish words.
Combined
Is it?
together, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it literally just means got bugs. But literally, like, there's no space. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Bugs.
It's ma as a separate word to Rabaki. It's like worm or vermin or something. And ma is like has.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's how you
Has
got the band
worms. Wouldn't you say
I mean,
that?
it doesn't exactly kind of track, but it just sort of sounds cool, you know. And,
Or I say that.
I feel like it does, so I don't know.
Wouldn't that what be a Polish person says when their dog has worms? It's like, ah,
You say that,
Marobaki.
yeah, you say that, but I didn't catch on until Alexia and fucking Russell had to explain it to me.
Mm.
This guy, both his parents are Polish.
Yeah, I mean,
And you were born in Poland.
Yeah. And even I didn't realise.
After like a couple of years of like Marobaki being a band, we've finally gotten someone that's actually Polish.
I'm carrying on the legacy of being an Eastern European band member.
Well, we've really gone across it. You know, there's Lithuanian, Russian, Italian, Bulgarian, Englander,
English,
but he's really Polish.
Yeah.
Whatever.
and then here we are as Scottish. There's trying to think of a good example, but
I'm Scottish as well.
Yeah.
where about Scotland were you from again?
Well, my family or me. I mean, I was born in Edinburgh, but my family's from far north of Scotland.
Yeah, I was born up in Inverness,
Inverness.
but I was mostly
It's
brought
my
up
grandson. It's my grandson.
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
So it's a long way up.
It's an
We went to
awful
school pretty close to each other, didn't we? I went to Porty High.
Yeah, I nearly went to Porty, funny enough, when I was younger, but I ended up going to majority of it. I went to Ross High School, which was Trainspotting, and that was just a dump. That entire tune is a dump. So, damn.
It's a school that old then. There's asbestos in it or something.
So, it's Neds and Chavs and that.
Asbestos. Probably in the school that we didn't know.
Haddington's quite lovely actually. They have a good high school there, from what I've heard from like a couple of pals from there.
I think they
Especially
have
town
a-
centre and stuff there, isn't it?
It's a historic to me, so it's like whenever I'm walking through it, like there's a bridge and like there's this St. Mary's Chapel, and it's this big, gorgeous Gothic church, and I always take a photo of it, like, you know, like it's just like, oh, this is lovely. I like this.
I've been to Haddington as well. Beautiful place. It's very quiet. I mean, it's got more of expansion now to it now with the retail park Kevin.
That's
good.
the food storage place. It's sort of Iceland, and then there's Lidl's, Home Bargains, and then you have Costa and Starbucks.
Yeah.
I don't know why they put like
You got a ferry station.
two coffee places together, because Starbucks is always fucking quiet, I've noticed. So, but Costa is like the superior one, obviously. So
Must be better then.
Look, he's got a costume.
Happy customer.
Costa.
So.
We go for
Our
Starbucks.
customer.
Costume.
Our customer.
We go for
Oh, the no happy customer.
we go for Starbucks.
And the customer, the not happy one.
Starbucks, yes. My pints are Starbucks customers. My caffeine yield.
I got a Matthew's coffee because I was getting fruit there, and I got a toffee latte, the strongest there was there.
That's the strongest coffee they do.
No, but it's the strongest. I like it.
Don't drink coffees.
Love mochas.
I still do what I said about chocolate at the cafe earlier because I've had drinks. I didn't do that.
I would have, yeah, I probably would have got something here actually if I'd known.
Yeah.
I wasn't really aware.
No, I could have got something for the podcast like myself and then drink a hot chocolate. But
What is this whole thing? It's like community.
yeah, it's community centre, so volunteering stuff here as well.
It's cool. It's got a nice vibe to it.
I do stuff here. I do the bicycle stuff here as well. Bicycle maintenance, the bike workshop outside.
You repair bikes.
Yeah,
Ah,
do a bit of that here as well. Also, they do like walking groups. They do. Well, they're trying to get loads of stuff done. You know, like this is meeting room generally. It's used to like other things, like people can just have meetings in here because it's nice and quiet. You know, and I do the podcast here generally as well. Every show is recorded here.
I noticed
one, apart from 1 or 2.
Yeah, I noticed some of them's like recorded outside as well.
With that one, that might be my friend I had on in episode 9.
And there was one expert done on that side.
Oh, that was a photograph.
Oh, was it the photo? Oh, I
Yeah,
can't
it was recorded in here, of course, because it was nice and quiet. But we took the photo outside in the marquee. So we can maybe do a wee photo shoot out there if you fancy that as well.
First photo shoot for the band.
Anyway, I can send it to you. We can just have it on, you can shoot it out.
Turn it black and white and then you have like a band photo.
I'll have myself there, the bandana, you know, Hollywood vote, you know. That'd be mad, I was that little, you know. But yeah, just generally, loads of things. We've got a cafe downstairs below this floor. As long as it doesn't cave in.
I remember when I first joined Marobaki, I was telling someone about it. It's like, obviously, I wear all suits and that, so.
That's our fan. That's our one Marobaki fan.
Is it? Is that my Matthew fan?
Yeah, she walked in with like a notepad.
Is she?
Pen.
We've got a fan. We need to have a gig in here. I'm going to... Oh, sorry.
Actually, while I'm here, right?
You're getting my chips, aren't
Yeah. We're going to have McDonald's.
you?
There we go.
I might go get some water downstairs. So damn salty.
Because you're salting them.
Like looking like SpongeBob when he's like got in the water. It's just-
Oh no, because the vocalist doesn't rise for
3 hours later. 10 hours later. I think we've done these titles on the podcast actually. I'm not doing my editing.
I remember. No, I remember like first meeting Phil as well. And it's funny because like originally I got in contact with Phil to do like a project because I was
Might
trying.
need to adjust the blinds now. Let's do that now. The blinds need to be adjusted, I think. I think we need to adjust those a little bit. Yeah, blinds. That would be help a little bit.
That's good.
That's good.
Like, you can see. Is it still?
Is that what you look like?
Whoa,
Whoa.
nasty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, myself at the band a little bit. I don't know. So that's like the payments.
And then, but technically, Russell and Alexi's actually met Phil before me. Despite, yeah, because like you had a jam before like we all.
Oh, we're trying out some different people. Yeah. Sorry.
I wish that was you that they got. Actually, no, because they contacted you first.
Wow,
But I think I'm the one that actually met you lot.
Like I think Alexi was doing a lot of the legwork. I'm quite a lazy bastard sometimes.
Wasn't it you that I got into contact with through the Facebook? Or was that Alex? I was talking to?
Alexei.
I remember.
I thought you had met him first, and then you introduced him to us.
Yeah. Well, I think I actually met you lot in person first.
Really? Okay.
I don't know, actually, I can't remember.
Yeah, no, but it's funny because they met you before.
It's like a weird...
It's a weird history of sorts.
Yeah.
But I remember like when I first got in contact with Marobaki about audition as a singer, just immediately I think it was you I was speaking to. I can't mind because it was like 5 minutes after the post of we're looking for a new singer, and it's just like one of you was saying, oh god, that was really quick, sad face. Sorry.
It's weird though, isn't it? I mean, keeping a band going is quite a challenge.
Especially with one original member left.
One OG member left.
That's it. By the way, guys, I'm leaving.
Again? I don't have to chain up another band member, do I?
Got me now. Got me now.
So, no, I remember. No, I think it's quite fun out because, like, I remember getting in contact with yous for like the Ophanim EP.
Yeah. We really wanted to, play that, but the band was like totally dysfunctional at that point.
Who was left at that point? Because I'm sure Bogdan left at where.
I mean, it was the day where I knew Bogdan was going to be part of the project. And it was the day I went to see Catatonia in Glasgow.
Catatonia, yeah.
Fantastic gig, but I found out something unfortunate about his situation and he had to leave. So from then on, basically, it was just it was all sort of. We couldn't really commit to anything, even though you could get someone to come in and play the drums for a couple of songs. I wouldn't say that our songs are like super complicated or anything, but I guess if you can't really just do
Rule out chai and none of them are complicated.
well, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Try to do chai while like playing the bass with fingers is like doing the tremolo stuff. It's like killer. I hated it. It's the only song I would try and do pick. It's just like.
Do you pick or tremolo the bass?
I normally try and use my fingers for the bass. My hands are messed up because I've started playing drums again, so I got like a blood blister with an old blister. So
got it hard.
and then you look at this hand, it's all pretty. So, but no, that EP show went quite well actually. It was Acid Source Bong. It was Scramble opened as well, and it was a good night. But it's funny because like the first song within our set, like the my guitar string snapped.
Oh no.
So I was like, oh god. And then like Kyle had to be quickly rush to get his baritone. And then it was just like a nightmare. Like, oh no.
This was the old band, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember you came off stage a couple of times as well, didn't you, on the old band? Bell was the last time I saw you guys, wasn't it?
That was our last gig, and during that moment,
I
grabbed someone for some
I think
reason.
it was maybe, you came up to me as well, didn't you?
And
I think it might have been me.
I'm glad my parents just didn't see that bit of the gigs.
It sounded a bit crazy, didn't it?
Look, Mum, look, Dad, be proud of me. Grabbing people. I mind like my previous work. I don't mention that to my old manager, and she just immediately like, "What the fuck are you on? How's that fun?" I'm just like, "I don't know. It's interactive, you know." It's
Grabbing people by the collar. Oh, I like the hands-on experience.
Oh yes, the cigarettes getting too handsy with the crowd audience. So and no, that LaBelle gig was pretty cool as well. I remember it was Evile. I used to listen to them when I was like 15 and that. So
a lot of crashes. They were going to get a big crash metal band. It's interesting, you know, like.
And it was disposable. I missed most of the gig because I'm not doing the doors for it. So
I could have seen you doing that too.
yeah, so I was just covered in body paint and like a wee jumper, just like, oh, you got to take it for the event. Yeah, come in. You know.
But that was a great gig, wasn't it? It was like good amount of bands as well.
I don't remember that one because I was drunk too.
Get used to that one.
Lead singer drunk. What? No.
Unheard of.
I say that, I mean, jokingly say that, I only had like a couple, so I carry. No, it was a good night on. I enjoyed the gigs, the band, so I was Fallen Ashes as well and Expert, so
Yeah.
it's always nice to see Expert play, because they just make me feel small. I was like, oh, I wish I could play that well.
I think Colin asked you to play tonight as we were recording this, they're playing with Legends tonight.
Yeah, I played alongside Alternative Future and Bloodsong. So.
Yeah, we're going to give a shout to Bloodsong since you talked about M&S. Shout out to Bloodsong. That's your homies, isn't it?
I don't know them actually. It's quite funny because when I tell people I'm from Inverness, like I only lived there when I was like until I was 1, and then I moved in here. So
you're quite an OG here then.
Yeah. But because like when I was younger, I used to move around quite a bit, so like my accent's quite all over the joint. Like I think I would argue that my accent's somehow a bit rougher than my parents. Consider my mom's from like Craigie Tenney, and like my dad's from sort of Leaf. I don't know how I've done it. It's just
the Glasgow accent as well, hybrid accent. Because you go in the west, there's something in city centre, but the accent.
It's the amount of times that people say, "Oh, you must be from Glasgow. You sound Glaswegian." Like what?
That's someone who's never heard of
Yeah, I know. You sort of, because like you think of a Ouija accent, you think, alright mate, you did, you know, that sort of high pitch. Like they sound more happy. Well, you come to Edinburgh and we're all
bunch of miserable pricks.
Yeah.
Man's cousins have got a sort of Glaswegian accent, you know, from the bit of like Lanark. You know, so it's outside.
Oh, the gigs in Glasgow are quite good. I wish like a bigger band would come to Edinburgh, but.
Machine Head have been to Edinburgh twice, haven't they?
I was there for the last show in Edinburgh. Liquid Rooms.
Yeah, that was sold out.
Killer show.
It was sold out twice, didn't it? So
it was way too busy. It was unsafe how many people were in that.
Ken Crowbar are coming up.
Oh yeah.
And I can't afford the light are playing, which is really cool. So nice to see like a local band support. I mind seeing Crowbar a couple of years ago when they were supporting Sacred Right and Sepultura, and like you know it's like Sludge and a Freshman and Sepultura, which is like one of my favourite bands.
Like proper thrash, resounding thrash.
But like if it wasn't for Sepultura's like Bloody Roots album, I wouldn't have a career right now. The amount of times I've unintentionally ripped them off or something. Like you look at some of like the old Ophanim riffs, it's all just like kind of like that really. I mean, there's just some weird. That band was weird, mind you.
It was a 2-piece, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, the guitar pedals, man. The pedal board was a nightmare because obviously I had to like split into a bass, but the sort of end and like the last sort of rig was like there's like 2 line selectors. One of them was being used to go into 2 cabs. So you have 2 balanced outputs, 2 unbalanced outputs, 1 bass output, and then obviously vocals. So that's like 5 outputs of Ewan. And the drums were still louder.
Right, all that stuff, isn't it?
So
but you came off the stage on that band as well, so does that make sense? What did that do?
I was always quite proud of that because like I mind there's the Fudlip, shout out to the Fudlip, Bruce.
Yeah, I filmed some of you guys just filmed you like see him headbang.
I mind that.
That's me as well.
I remember there was a recording.
That was me.
Of Lesser Key, the song that I would come off on stage. But if you listen closely, you can actually still hear it because like I screamed while doing that song still without the microphone. You can still fucking hear me. So I'm getting louder.
You're getting louder. You've been louder than trains.
But I think Phil over here is like a loud drummer, so I don't think I could do that now.
Yeah. Just a little drummer over here.
Little drummer boy.
That's the thing you say most often. Can you turn it up a bit, please? Can you turn it up a bit?
Yeah.
It's a bit more. It's gonna fucking explode.
I can't hear over the fucking
5 more notches will do. So.
5 more notches.
But,
I mean, the drums are kind of all loud compared to everything else, to be fair.
It doesn't.
Especially if I'm like sitting literally right in the middle of the kit.
Aye.
So it's like super loud.
I mean, at least like obviously because you're in between PA, you can still hear the basic vocals. So.
I mean, the thing is also I have to like really concentrate when I play. Like you'll see, like when I play, you'll see me like dead face, like staring at the kit.
So I play.
Also, most of the time I don't even like listen to the music.
What sort of kind of sticks do you normally use, by the way? Do you use 70s or?
7 days, yeah.
Here we go for a gear question, eh? We don't we actually went through questions, but this actually let this podcast go through, isn't it? That's the way it goes, you know.
I mean, I usually use 7 days because they're just light. I can just move them around quicker.
I like 5 A's.
They don't have the same like punch to them. Well, the 7 days don't. So like it just sounds like I'm tapping the drums more than actually hitting them, but speed.
So
it's speed more than loudness.
That speeds.
Real speed. That's the way it goes. I'm going to double check the recording once again, briefly. 2 secs. Once again, are we still going? Yep. All good. McDonald's down there as well.
Yeah, quick break time.
Shout out to our sponsors, McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Costa.
We should have some McDonald's merchandise.
You see the McDonald's lawyers pulling up. Unsolicited sponsorships.
Yeah.
Great.
It's just Ronald McDonald and his Hitman team and stuff.
Yeah, McDonald's here.
Koozies and shit.
Don't use our name again, boy.
McDonald's in here as well. See, I've always had McDonald's here. I mean, it's literally just down the road there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you go to that one then?
Yeah, it's very dangerous for me to be near a McDonald's, especially if it's like in the morning for a McMuffin. So
That's so close to where I live. That's usually where I would go at like 2 in the morning on like Friday, Saturday, or whatever. And it's it's when you make the terrible choices.
It's only for 7-1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always open. Yeah, it's weird.
it's good for workies and that. So.
Aye. Yeah. Or not, that's the case maybe.
Well, yeah.
So,
The arteries clogging up.
I was at McDonald's, I always had them when I was a kid as well, you know.
I used to only go when I was younger, just for the toys from the Happy Meals.
We sort of binned them. We were the ones that didn't buy, I didn't buy some of them, there was some of them. I remember doing there was like the dog correction ones that came out, and they were like proper ones that corrected those ones. It's like ones that are very interesting. And the rest of them, some of them are quite shit at the end of the day. You just want to bin them, I mean, there was like Transformers and stuff, and
I had a collection at one point of like Mackie's toys, so it was pretty.
there may be a bit of
As a 7-year-old, it was awesome.
there'll be registry of them now, it's just people just decide to bin their toys and not bother keeping them, all that waste of money them making them, and just go to waste as soon as you bin your half meal, that's it.
So,
The toy will just be in there, never opened. That's it.
I find it funny, like now, as I grow up, and you go in my flat, and I think the most, well, not childish, like you come in and I have a shelf of like just a bunch of different collectibles and that, like my pop figures and that. My pride and joy. So you collect anything, Phil?
Don't think so.
No, it's like drumsticks.
Okay, someone
Not even drumsticks. I still need to actually get a new pair because mine's just slowly chipping away from the cymbals.
What about you, Ross?
well, I don't know, man. I think I would collect much of anything.
Okay, I'm still the sad kid.
I think maybe I used to collect, I guess, guitars or, but I sold a whole bunch of stuff.
You want to sell that Jackson guitar, the snake skin one to me?
He's a collector.
I'll give you 20 quid and a McDonald's coffee.
Oh, yeah. Sold, no.
You get a string from the guitar. That'll do
Play on the
it.
guitar.
Yeah. One day I'll play that on stage, but it's got a gloss neck. It's a problem.
Aye.
And the way I play guitar is my hands always going up and down the
Aye.
fretboard quite quickly and stuff. I always need like an oiled neck just so it's a bit smoother.
I'm kind of just 50-50. I mean, I think it's weird because like the sort of stuff that I used to play when I was a lot younger was like technical death metal and that. But now, if I pick up the guitar, I'll probably end up just playing Walk by Pantera.
Oh,
It's the most simple thing.
Inside your walking beat.
And it's weird because I normally sort of go to the open mic at Riffs, the Riffs open mic at Legends, and covering like Metallica and that. I'm trying to cover Creeping Death, but like I used to be able to do it all down picking, but now I struggle with that. Probably because I'm not a 15-year-old boy wanking anymore.
It's because Pantera, amazing. They're back together again, aren't they?
Yeah, Zach Wild and
Yeah.
I forgot the drummer's name.
It's got from Anthrax, isn't it? The drummer from Anthrax.
I think so. That's quite bad. He's a drummer, who cares?
Exactly.
No offense, though.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Ready following that. Should we go for a clothing question now? Let's talk about what we're wearing, our attire question, top to bottom. What way should we start?
Those are nice glasses. Where do you get them from?
Set of old glasses,
High quality Specsavers.
random shacket, I think these are called. Shacket. Halfway between jacket and shacket. It's to cover up my mutual fatness, you see.
Armour, your armour.
My armour, white tee, pair of skinny jeans-ish, and some Vans.
Vans, see your Vans. What about that?
And then
Damn, check out my Vans, bro.
Oh,
Vans go hard.
Smexy man.
I still haven't washed them. I haven't washed them since March.
what have you washed since March? Your socks? Your shoes?
My sock, yeah, I'm just saying.
I like
They're getting a bit
underpants.
They're getting a bit fucking crusty.
Front to back, inside out, and then back.
Yeah,
whatever it was. So those are the clothes that we gave Phil, but you know, obviously we'll get new ones eventually when we release them from the room.
This is a hostage situation.
We get some
Blink twice if you want to be free.
DMs, black skinny diesel lips and them.
So,
Band t-shirt,
what are you wearing?
band jacket. Myself. So I've got my one here. I've got a bandana. Am I got a wig?
No.
Is it on?
I think you just super glued it on.
Super glued it.
Phil also forgot his hair at home.
Oh, I left it at home. Yeah.
So I've got my one here.
It's at home. It's at home doing the vacuuming and stuff. It's scented.
One here, bandana. Bit of a hair metal dude today. Old school. Don't fit in the band as much as I think I do, but you know, this is the first on the podcast to be a bit old school, Guns N' Roses.
You say you look out of place, but when I was at the open mic, I looked the most out of place out of anyone there.
Surprised you got let in with those joggies and all that.
They
Yeah.
don't do that. don't they?
Everyone's like wearing black and like jeans and things like that. There's just me like wearing.
Hell, and then you're
Everyone's
just
just
like,
wearing.
That's even more metal, isn't it? It's just turn up like wearing some Bermuda shorts or something.
So the German Scandal does that as well. We listen to this.
I like their shirts, like what Kieran normally wears. So the whole shirt.
So I'm not went through the whole shebang. I think this is my jacket. I'll do a wee troll Metallica. Maybe you can see it. Don't know if the camera can pick it up. But yeah, my Metallica. The front of Vices t-shirt or Metallica battle jacket. If I can explain it properly. I've got this from my pal. He gave it to me. This he didn't need. This he didn't need. I've not got any patches. Just the one Metallica patch. I think that's all I need really. I don't really bother about
The boots, without the fur, but they're boots.
the fur cowboy boots. I picked them at the charity shop recently. So they're actually a bargain.
Very nice.
And actually meant as well. Try and keep them on for like gigs and stuff. You know, got the buckles. I normally wear my Doc Martens usually. But my hiking boots, but I wasn't planning. I was going to fit them on today. They're a bit of a mess today. Been walking in a lot of mud recently, as we're recording it, and virtually not very. Won't be very practical to have them on because they're a bit of a mess. So yeah, tribal boots. First on the podcast. Chunky pounds as well. You know, chunks stampers as they say. Do the job, I guess, comfortable, a bit loose. There's a nice sort of.
What size of feet are you?
And I think these are 42. Yeah, the 42s.
That would fit me.
Maybe not.
I've got 11, so
Are you 11?
big feet. You know what they say about big feet? Hairy toes, But,
And I got my skinnies as well.
I'm wearing hair. I've lost half my hair.
You got undercut.
Yeah. Actually, it's quite funny because I mind going to the Red Cross winter warmer earlier this month and like I had my hair tied up in like glasses and like I've not really been around Edinburgh that much the last few months and a lot of people didn't recognise me because that's what I was.
That's a very nice way of saying it.
Yeah, it's a good way of saying how to use it.
I think that's one of the first things you said to me when we first met was something to that effect of, I'm so...
What was it?
It's
because
you're
like,
just being self-deprecating or whatever.
you know, you work at a burrito shop for that long, you
I think-
eat every day.
I think it was something to do with that. Yeah.
Eating less burritos, man, fucking hell. So I'm lost half my hair. That's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing glasses from Specsavers. Hand of Doom, shout out to Hand of Doom.
And we had them on.
Hi Andreas,
we
John Gus.
We had them on the podcast. And Andreas has been on, so shout out to Andreas. Hello, Andreas. Oh, he's keeping all right. Hope he's having a good time as
What just
well.
happened?
Oh, those are my new vocals, by the way.
Oh.
I'm doing for all the songs now.
Oh, fantastic.
Like Alexi's old parts.
Got Donald Duck then in the house.
I'm wearing a black shirt. I'm wearing a black jeans. I'm wearing Vans. I'm wearing black socks. I'm wearing black.
Black and black.
Yeah, because
I like the bands, by the way.
thank you.
Bands.
My parents gifted them actually to me recently, so that was quite nice. And I love Vans. Like I've been wearing them for years now. So
They last a while.
yeah, I might not last me ages actually. So.
Did they just fall apart then?
Yeah, they eventually do. I mean, like the older fans have noticed we're better. Like,
Yeah, they just fall apart after a while then. That's not what happens. They go through it quite a bit. I had a pair of bands and I walk all the time and they just fall apart quite easily.
oh, I'm also wearing terrible facial hair and
And
spots.
you got bracelets as well.
Yeah, actually.
That's what she's tried.
I used to wear rings, but because
Rings.
literally since I've started drumming again, it's like my
I
hands
got
are
a
a
stay for tomorrow.
disgusting mess.
Got my stay for tomorrow Rumours bracelet. I got this from the band years ago and it's
Rumours of Fleetwood Mac, right?
No, stay for tomorrow.
Oh, right, okay.
Rumours.
I don't know why I need
It's
to
a rock band that's from Kirkcaldy, kind of Fife based, and then Nothing Speaks as well.
Oh, Nothing Speaks, yes.
You know those guys?
Yeah, I kind of.
Got this one.
I played with the guitarist Sack because
He's got on. Yeah.
he's in a band with his dad, Battalion Flies.
Yes.
So, I remember playing with them, Metal to the Masses last year, and I had a good night. It was
Metal to the Masses.
yeah, it was Extor, us, Ophanim, and yes,
That Edinburgh one.
yeah, so Extor, Ophanim, Battalion Flies, and So Noctis when they were still a band. And I mind on the same night, yous were playing down at Legends with Volcano X and
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean that was quite a cool lineup.
That was
It was
the
a
guy I saw you guys.
terrible turnout because
everyone was at
because of course they were. Because
Extor.
I was at that gig. I filmed the trip, Marobaki set, build lineup, it's on there. When it's all empty because the vocalist was jumping around the stage a little bit around the room.
Discounted GG Allen.
It's one of those
Francesco. I love you.
Yeah, it's one of those awkward times, you know. So you can never anticipate what else is going to be going on in a city at a time. I mean, I think under normal circumstances it would have been an okay turnout.
Yeah.
Saturday night was it? For you?
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah.
I think it's always a tough act. It's just like whenever I'm booking shows, for example, I'm always like fearful of it. It's like, oh shit, what else is happening? Please come to my gig. I worked hard on it.
I think we played a gig as well one Friday night when Hellraiser was on at Barrowman's. I think we played at Legends, and it's the same thing happens basically. It's like everyone goes to that.
So it's funny because like I think Legends, a lot of people are not too keen on that venue, but I actually quite like that place. I practically live there now.
You need a fair turret though.
Yeah.
If it's quiet, it's quite cold and just, I don't know, weird. I mean, staff are all great and stuff, but it's just, you need a fair number of people that
Dino.
snacks here.
I love Dino.
The same.
Oh, Dino. Yes,
Neil. Sorry to him as well, and his band as well. So
I recently saw him play live drums to a DJ set at Deliverance that was for the Love Is Fame event. I never got a chance to actually speak to him because he was constantly on stage, and I was leaving after like an hour and a bit to go home because I was shattered. Before that was at the Banshee Introducing gig, so just catching up.
so what's that then? Might be the Banshee Introducing gig. Is that right?
Banshee Introducing, yeah, it's it's like a showcase or so. It's kind of like what Night Owl gigs does, but like just for slightly more alternative stuff, and it's for like local bands and that, like newer bands. So it's quite a good thing. So shout out to Jude. Hi Jude.
Yeah, so it's Funny Kulsabek. Is it Jude from Kulsabek?
Is there a Jude in Kosovo? No, there's Harry, Judge.
Yeah, that was
Who's I don't know the guitarist's name. I don't think that's Jude. No, Jude's he's a part of the Edinburgh Rock Metal Society.
Yeah.
And he does the gigs there. So Kosovo, and they end up playing their first headliner at that gig actually at a Banshee Introducing one. So
that's really cool. I've not seen it for a while actually, Kulsabek, but South Kulsabek, amazing band. They played at the Red Cross Festival, haven't
yeah,
they? There's a lot of bands that we
I think everyone's playing at that gig.
It's 50 bands.
53 or something like that. Yeah,
Crazy.
Duncan's really outdid himself this year. Like,
It's mad.
I better grab my ticket actually before it sells out as we speak. Get so many bands.
I'm looking forward to this sort of Kakahara set, which is like midday, but obviously they're playing at the Mash House. I can't remember.
Are they playing midday at the Mash House?
Yeah, I remember I'd done a gig at the Mash House once with my old college band. When I was in college and doing a bunch of covers, and yeah, I don't think the sound tech like my vocals. Doing like fry stuff. And he's like, oh, you're one of those bands. He's like, what does that mean? Well, our lead singer Anita, she was like sort of into like sort of Chris Cornell, like
Oh yeah.
that kind
That's
of
what I look like by the way, under the skin, under the bandana, Chris Cornell.
stuff.
Someone said that to me. So I like Chris Cornell.
Russell looks like another version of my dad.
Devin Townsend. Devin Townsend.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
It's just a bald guy, basically.
And then Phil just Prisoner.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Paul Dino in Prisoners. That was a great film.
You got the cast right here, bro.
I don't know who would be. Actually, I suppose you look more like Hugh Jackman because obviously he hadn't been grown
Yeah,
up.
the shit house beard.
Yeah.
Anyone seen any good films recently?
I love cinema, but I hate most cinema goers. Like, the cinema sucks now. People like just stare at their phones and talking.
I'm not
I just want to murder everyone.
Just to sum
I just sit at home like a loser with my girlfriend and just watch movies at home.
Just to sum up what you just said is, I like cinema, I hate people.
Basically, yeah, that's a fair summary.
What about you, Phil?
I don't actually watch that many films or shows, to be honest. Like, it has to be like really, really good for me to like get captured in it. But I generally don't go to the cinema.
Get you to watch
Film
Prisoners.
drums, that's all.
Yeah.
There's a film called Whiplash.
I wake up, play the drums.
Oh yeah.
That's Metallica then. It's about Metallica.
No, Whiplash, it's J.K. Simmons and what's that guy's name? Miller Taylor? Miles Taylor.
It was a great movie.
I watch it every day.
That's your life.
Yeah.
Getting abused from J.K. Simmons over there.
Oh, hold on.
It's-
You're onto something here.
He sets up my standards every morning.
I just throw a symbol at your head.
Yeah. What are you supposed to just hurt the chin at?
I feel like J.K. Simmons' career at this point is just bullying people. I love it.
mean, he's about to rot away, so he might as well. How old is he?
He looks quite good actually. He's quite healthy. He's quite.
How old is he now?
Late
He's
60s.
60s now. Yeah. He's getting in a bit.
I figured he was way older, to be honest.
He can probably kick my head in, to be honest. So. So please don't hurt me, Russell.
Did you ever watch the show Oz? I'm guessing you weren't around from when it came out, but that was like one of the first like HBO TV shows. That was where I first knew of him.
I don't think I did actually watch that. I've heard of it, yeah.
It was a great show. It's probably not aged very well, I would guess, by this point. I've not seen it for years, but it's one of those things you used to do on like 2 in the morning on Channel 4, like 20 years ago or whatever, but before you were born.
I'm just a baby.
Just a baby.
I was 95. I was born in 95.
95?
Yeah. So I'm sort of a 90s kid. I'm a rebellion kid, as they say. You know. What film did I watch? Toy Story. I grew up with Toy Story, the OG Toy Story film, and Toy Story 2. I watched that. And 3 was actually really good as well. I saw that in cinemas.
4 was crap.
4.
I quite like 4.
We're getting spoiled.
They should have just left it at 3, man.
They're doing a 5th one.
Really?
Are they?
Yeah.
No, I think
Alright, well, mid podcast, I need to look that up.
Podcast.
I think I heard something about that as well.
I'm sure I was watching like I don't know, what's that terrible YouTube channel? What Culture or something?
Yeah, what culture gaming, what culture wrestling.
Yeah, I think I'm sure I saw something about them.
Yeah,
sequels that nobody wants
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Or that are destined to
it's
be
all about,
disaster.
it's all about gaming stuff and it's all about wrestling.
Toy Story. Oh my god. Really?
Is that a 5?
Well, it hasn't been announced so far, but it's apparently in development. Please don't make it. Oh god, please no.
Disney's had a right shitter of a year.
Oh god, it is.
What, did you watch Indiana Jones, the last one?
No, I refused to.
God, it's so bad.
I couldn't get my head around the previous one with the fucking alien skull. I'm just like, oh god. Okay.
I mean, that was an excellent film.
That was-
comparison to
It's so bad it's good, I think.
Well, I quite like it
So-
personally, but the new one, or new, 6 months old or whatever. But yeah, it's an absolute travesty. It's just,
Harrison Ford, I think that's the only reason why I would watch it. Phoebe Bridgers, isn't it?
yeah,
No, okay.
Not so much.
Yeah, I've not watched I've watched not Fox 4, but you know, Fox 1 and 3. That's the only 3 I've watched of Toy Story.
I remember.
Yeah.
What's the film? I recently watched the Five Nights at Freddy's film, and oh god, it's so bad. It's funny that, but obviously it's quite weird because like when I was growing up, you know, around 10 or that, you know, that first game came out, and
Yeah.
I was really big into that for some reason, and I still am.
I still really.
Simple premise, but it works so well.
Yeah, and
Looking back at it, it's such a dog shit game.
yeah, oh yeah,
It's so bad.
But it's funny though, because like obviously now, like growing up, like, you know, it's been out for 10 years now, and it's no longer, because technically they've gone for a younger age audience, and I'm no longer part of the audience quotation. So watching that film, it's like made for younger people. I'm just watching like.
That's pretty ironic though, because the whole premise of it is literally dead kids
What?
stuffed inside of animatronic suits.
Let's make it PG-13.
It's like,
So
how did they do it?
I think it's always funny when people complain about films though, like, you know, like remakes of like, you know, like the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. Because like older people complain, it's like, you know, it's terrible. It's not like the older stuff. It's like, yeah, it's because it's not made for you. It's made for younger people.
It's very
Exactly.
good point, actually.
So that's the thing that always annoys me. Like same with the sort of Star Wars sequels as well. I mean, I may not particularly enjoy the sequel trilogy. I think it was rubbish, but it's also not. I mean, yeah, it was trying to appeal to the older fans.
The problem about the most recent Star Wars, you know, saga movies or whatever, is there's no story arc. It just made no sense, you know.
Especially that last one, that was
Yeah.
strange. But like, you look at Disney Plus, you have Andor.
Andor's really good. Yeah, it's
Mandalorian
nice.
and that, you know, it's like there's still good Star Wars content. So it's
So the
just,
first 2 seasons of Mandalorian's decent. Third one, not so much.
I haven't really watched season 3 yet. Or I mean, I watched the first season, halfway through the second one, so I don't really watch stuff as often anymore. So busy all the time somehow. So
It's all these bands, man.
I'm in 10, 20 different bands, trying to one up Oliver Wardell with his. He's at like a bunch, like there's Disposable, Big Iron, his personal stuff.
Yeah.
The studio project, a really good band that's really good. And I think there's a fifth one. Maybe it was just 4.
It's disposable.
I thought it was only 3 bands, so I just should buy them.
So I've done my homework.
Well, that many then.
But
It's exhausting being in one band. I don't know how anyone.
I don't even want to be in this band. I leave.
No.
Bye guys.
See ya. All the best.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's, you know, I remember like one point, I was in like 4 bands at once. And fucking hell, I don't know how Ollie does it sometimes. So jealous.
So much, it must fun you out after all that time in the amount of bands you're in. That's a lot of bands.
I'm surprised Phil's not getting passed around bands yet.
Mm.
Like I know it's like a bunch of drummers I know are like in 20 bands, so
It's really hard finding the time, to be honest. Because a lot of my schedule is you just work home, do more work at home, and then maybe do some rehearsing in the office. I say in the office. You see how used to I am to working? I just say office now. It's not even a fucking office. In the studio, sorry.
work hole.
Maybe a bit of drums.
Yeah, so
I mean, I try practicing at home whenever I can.
it must be pretty cool being a game developer right now. I mean, maybe not with the workload, but
I mean, I don't complain.
so
I do my job, I'm happy with my job, and they're happy with my job, so...
I'm happy they pay me.
Your life is just a series of hostage scenarios, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Well, not until I joined Marobaki.
Oh, no, that's
That became a hostage situation.
No, that's just domestic abuse, that one. If it's not domestic abuse, is it really a bad?
An old man messaged me on Facebook saying, "Hey kid, do you want a job?" I'm all the way in Edinburgh.
That was Alexa, right?
Oh, that was it. No, that's the game job.
Oh, that's the bands.
Well, from Marobaki, I reached out to the old man.
You could now remember then.
Yeah.
You'd be the bonus member.
Well, what other bands have you been in, Russ?
Um,
It was Age of Parasite.
I mean, before that, I've been around the scene, I guess, for a long time, but not necessarily as a band member or whatever. Mostly just as a punter, I suppose. Played guitar for decades at this point, but always found it difficult to find people to play with. That's what I actually think is so good about the scene now. It seems to be more healthy now than it's ever been in my memory.
Yeah.
But the main issue is the venues and how few there actually are. You know,
Yeah.
I'm old enough to remember like Studio 24, which is such a cool place. Even the venue, which was along the road a bit. We've seen some great bands there, approaching 20 years ago at this point, I guess. You know, even like the Picture House, which is now fucking Witherspoons. I saw Opeth there, saw Lordy there, saw a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And it's not like these places are being replaced with anything else, you know. And you know, you have your experience like Mash House. I mean, I remember that venue seeing like Alec Empire when it was more heavy and stuff. I don't think they do a lot of heavy shit there. I mean, you're really limited to. I mean, as much as I like Banshees and Bannermans and Legends and stuff, that's pretty much it, really. Unless you're like a bigger band and you can justify playing at LaBelle or
Academy.
That too.
So I quite like LaBelle as a venue because obviously, you know, there's a good range because obviously you get the occasional rock band there, but you also get a lot of heavy acts like again Evil and that. I think it was pretty cool when I played there. I think it was like the first big venue for me. It was like wow. So I could get used to this.
It's been one of my ambitions is to play LaBelle for a long time. I've never actually had the chance, so hopefully.
I recommend it.
Hopefully with this project we'll get a chance.
Everywhere.
See.
Give us 6 months, we're going to take over Edinburgh. just Edinburgh, because that'll be, take over Granton.
Great.
That'll be an easy place to take over.
Paying it for £8
So,
for the punk festival. That was the way to go.
I remember. No, I think it's quite funny because I noticed that with a few people when they try and speak to me, like if I meet new people at the scene, because a lot of people think I'm older than what I am, and I'm like, oh, like where are you from originally? I've never seen you around the scene before, and I'm just like, it's because I've just became 18 recently at that point.
That was what blew my mind about you was I went to see Avatar at Liquid Rooms
That's
2 years ago.
That's the.
And then when I asked you, did you see them? And you were like, I wasn't old enough to get in the venue.
Well,
And I was like, oh god.
Well, I was old enough because I think I was a 14 plus one. I just was skint at the time.
Oh, I thought it was 18
So,
plus.
but,
oh, okay. Whatever.
I'm going on 20 now, and it's just funny because like a lot of people seem to think I'm like mid-20s, so I think the facial hair doesn't help, or the way I talk. I don't know what it is really. I remember at my
You're very mature for your age.
You sound like
Famous
a good
last
dog. So you sound like a good dog groomer there. But
Fucking dog room.
dog groomer.
It was.
I think it's like a couple of people were surprised at my age and like, I thought you were from somewhere else or something. I was like, can you not hear my accent? I am Scottish, I swear.
Well, it's much for a big taste.
2 more Mackie meals and then we'll be sorted for tonight.
I'll be a happy boy.
So let's talk about trains or. So we talk about trains. Do you know any trains or?
I know how to get on them.
trains.
Yeah, train doesn't.
ScotRail train.
Yeah, choo-choo trains.
Alright.
Trains that go on the wheels.
Oh, I don't
Off the
know.
wheels. You can just tell our trains, like the Pendolinos.
Pendolinos, yeah.
Pendolinos.
Yeah.
Rather you chat about Pendolinos and Catalyst Synthwave, or if you're Watson and the Doom, we went on a bit of a train. He likes his trains.
I remember, I still haven't forgiven ScotRail when they've stranded me in Joplin and like fucking Blackburn on the way to our gig in Glasgow. That was awful. And I was like waiting like over like nearly an hour
Oh,
to.
but you just sent like a picture of your face into the group chat. It's like, I'm trapped in Blackburn.
What the fuck am I?
This is an emergency voice. I'm in Blackburn.
So we're still going, aren't we?
Why do I have to be Blackburn?
You just sent a video back of you eating chips or something.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Get well soon, bro.
That was Friday the 13th as well. But it's funny because my dad refuses to like go out on that day because like he does have bad luck on that day, and I was sort of thinking, I was like sitting to Joplin, like something's bad's going to happen, and there's some bad luck. I fucking know it, and sure enough, bloody getting trapped in Blackburn. The worst thing was when we got back from Glasgow, we went to our old flat, and because we had like a sort of pipe leak, and because we had to go to get Glasgow, we passed our key to the concierge. The concierge lost our fucking key to our flat, and there was only one key at the time, so we had to get an emergency. So like 1 o'clock, we didn't get back in the flat because I had to
The
get
trains and that.
the emergency joiners to help us. Just like sitting in the stairways, like I'm fucking cold, covered in body paint and that as well. Still,
Crazy.
it was grim. So.
What's your experience of trains? Have you been on them? You've probably used them. I think everybody's been on a train here about.
Shite, hate trains.
I've actually never been on a train. I've actually never been on a train.
Have you been going back and forth to your parents?
Plane. Plane.
Oh, fair.
Cheap, fast.
Well, there
Why
is
isn't that to look?
You fly to Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so quick as well. It's like what, 45 minutes? It's basically like I'll listen to one Tool song and then I'm there.
That's the way
It's like, oh, the song's finished. Oh, look, I'm home now.
that one sweet album.
Yeah.
Listen to it right through and that's it first.
Anyone listen to any good
Trains.
albums about
About trains.
about trains?
Albums about trains.
Trains
My
about
favourite album,
Train
Train.
about Mastodon. See when you listen to Trainwreck by Mastodon, it's got a train, you put the song on and that's a train departing station in the UK somewhere, because I'm pretty much a train geek, yeah. I'd say it was an old school Class 47. You don't know if you know that about that, but that's a train crash in the UK, but yeah, there's...
I think the only sort of train fact I know about music, like train related music thing, is obviously there's a Smack God song.
Oh yeah, I think I know that one.
Can't even remember its name now.
Godsmack, you're thinking?
Godsmack, yeah.
Yeah.
Smack God?
Sounds...
It's the wrong way of it. That's the same name.
Smack God, instead of Godsmack.
Yeah,
it's the sounds of the underground, I think it's the one that's got trains.
that was it.
That's the one, that's not a train song.
So,
Train of Thought by Dream Theatre.
I'm more of a... I don't even like theatricals, to be honest. I'm like... It was funny because my dad's like a big sort of motor head. Well, like a gas head, really. He watches Gas Monkeys and that all the time. I'm not really interested in cars or that. I don't see myself ever learning how to drive it because I think I will intentionally kill someone on purpose one day. So I better know.
Driving around Edinburgh is not great. It's not fun.
I mean, that's the thing.
You know,
I think the only time that'd be viable for me is like going to gigs. That's like in Glasgow or doing stuff. So
I like driving, but I don't like driving around Edinburgh. It's
just don't like Edinburgh.
I don't drive either.
So
Get the buses.
Phil, how about you learn how to drive and you take us to gigs?
I mean, I've already got a license.
Oh, okay, you drive.
Yeah, it's just the problem is just like there's no point in having a car in Edinburgh because
I think that's what everyone's saying nowadays.
like you already know why.
Gotta
And
get
plus
it.
there's like these emission zones now.
Yeah.
So, whatever, so
You can't park in town.
yeah. I mean, I've got a bus stop literally right outside my house that leads into town centre. So I mean,
and you still get an Uber.
up to town centre, not to here.
Oh, right, okay.
And plus, he dropped me off right at Mackey's as well.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I saw him like
Did you
getting
get a
it.
cheeseburger?
No,
I
I
was
didn't
just
even
like,
get my driver a cheeseburger.
just like waving to Phil like when he was getting off the Uber and like, hey, I'm here. Like I got coffee and a big pasty. It was happiest day of my life. So
And you remember the slam door trains? Slam door trains that have doors you shut yourself instead of automatic doors. There's the trains that's the trains I remember.
yeah.
Slam door trains, yeah, so you have to shut the doors yourself. That's my style.
Trains just
That's the bus train I got on actually.
I don't know, trains scare me actually in a way.
Noisy things, don't they? Noisy buggers.
I've lost half my hearing, so it's not that
You
bothers
should,
me.
you should get yourself to Europe, Chris, and do like the Interrail pass.
And the railway take all I've done a lot of train journeys in Italy when it comes to train journeys on holiday in Italy. We've taken a lot of the high speed trains. Actually amazing trains. And Italy is probably probably the best countries for train travel because I think more people use the trains, public transport there than we do. Without the buses, the metro systems, the transportation system is always tip top there. It's always robust transit
Well,
system.
anything's better in the UK. Right?
Yeah, because all our trains are cancelled and delayed and on strike all the time. And
Apparently Edinburgh has like the best sort of public transport within the UK, and I find that fucking bullshit.
It just gives you an indication about how fucked the rest of the country is.
Yeah, there's that.
yeah,
I mind when
I'm so far I didn't have any bus drivers bail on me while driving, so I mean, so far it's pretty good.
I remember when I was in London last month, I ended up getting like a couple of buses, and it was quite. Actually, the buses were fine in there, so it was nice to see London and Camden and so.
Camden's it's kind of like the epicentre of metal here, isn't it?
Yeah, so.
It's probably where you saw Hand of Doom.
At the Dev, yeah.
The Dev, yeah.
So it was my first time there, so it was pretty cool to like meet new people and chat away and see the Hand of Doom boys.
Sorry to them as well, you got them on.
Yeah, so
I didn't see
I got
them.
my t-shirt.
Didn't see them in Edinburgh that time on the train, but definitely be on that. I saw them like years ago.
with Disposable and that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that was the one I was at.
So it's funny, like the gigs they've done up here, because they were speaking to Oliver from Disposable, and they both didn't realise. It's like, oh yeah, we played with each other. Just like watching them like try and figure it out from a distance was funny as fuck, really. And they were really good gigs. I quite enjoyed it. So I'm hopeful to like bring them back up at some point. So
Yeah, definitely. Go for it.
Roach Class is just on a hiatus at the moment because too busy in life. So
Who's on hiatus, sorry?
Roach Class, my little promotional thing.
Is it on hiatus?
Yeah, so just trying to work on Marobaki so that way we can get gigging again. So because I'm bored and I need to scream in front of a bunch of strangers again.
We'll do it in here actually at some point. Bit louder than that.
You can who I quite like to see live whenever they sing. Sin from Nasu.
Sim Finassi, yeah.
Yeah, his vocals are
amazing.
so loud. I remember when I saw him at Legends recently, he was like practicing and all you can hear is him and like, what the fuck is that? And he's a great vocalist. So
Shout out to Nassau. We had him on.
hi everyone.
Had him on a couple of years ago now, and think of it,
Mhm.
2022. That's like my third or fourth episode.
So
Crack as well. He's,
Nah.
he's in a couple of bands, isn't he? He's in all of them.
I hope
Yeah.
Nasu, the Oliver Wardell person and all. And he does like some like session work and that, so he's doing Animal Cools, I think that's how you pronounce it, up in Glasgow and all that. So he's a busy guy. So
That's drummers, so yeah, isn't it? Drummers,
Phil, you should get a lesson with Clark at some point actually.
Well, for drumming,
Yeah. So
I mean, so far,
I'm not saying anything.
I mean,
about it.
self-learning has been pretty good in my favour so far, so
To be fair, when I got like my drum lesson with him, it's like it was over 5 years since I had a drum lesson, so but I'm like much more in practice with it. So
I mean, to be fair, when I got drum lessons back when I was like in what, year 7, year 8, and I quit for a while. And I think I only then managed to pick up drumming again in like 2017, 18. So that was like a decent gap of like what, 4?
You're actually a drummer, like all the blast beats and that.
To be
Better than
honest,
me anyway.
I didn't start blasting it until like what, maybe like a year and a half ago. Well, I was a year ago. I moved here a year ago, like 2 years ago maybe.
You moved here in January.
Last year, yeah.
2023.
Yeah.
You poor soul. I'm so sorry to hear that.
And then I only just started using double bass literally like what, like a few months before New Year's this year.
I think it's funny because like I was speaking to Alina about that.
are we here for next door?
Yeah, and
Well, we know anybody in the scene, don't we?
and I remember mentioning like.
We've had them on twice by next door, you know.
Yeah, I remember like I think it's funny because like a lot of people don't realise that my first instrument was drums. So like my first ever band was called Monoxide and it was a thrash band.
Monoxide.
Yeah.
Monoxide, yeah.
Monoxide.
Yeah, and I was a fucking thrash drummer. Would you believe that?
I mean, I was that's where I started.
So was guitar your first instrument or?
Yeah, not really. No, just an acoustic guitar. Yeah, I guess.
Guitar.
It's different to me.
I don't know. I just lump everything to strings, percussion, vocals. So I always laugh at like the certain musicians that you meet at like they sort of the self-proclaimed multi-instrument always, but they can only do guitar, play the bass like guitar, and then do vocals, and then program drums. So, but I was speaking to someone and I was like jokingly saying, I was like, I guess that would make me a multi-instrumentalist. And I was like, I feel like a wanker for saying that. I've had the time to do all that. I mean,
It's just like paper sale that I had on a few episodes back as well.
but like it's funny, like technically I can play keyboard as well. I have
Yeah.
8 keyboard. I might get taught that in college and I'm just like, do I really have to learn it? It's like, yeah, it's good for music theory. And I was like, I don't care. I'm a guitarist, I can't play that.
So that's how I identify, as a guitar player basically. So.
I just see myself as Ewan, not even a musician. Just I'm there.
Oh, you're just you.
I'm just that entity, and Phil's just still.
I'm just.
Jesus Christ.
That was a joke, officer.
We have no connections to that, I swear. He said it, not me.
That makes it worse, to be fair.
Yes.
No,
Anyway, podcast's over, I'm leaving. Not worth it.
Yeah.
I need to stretch my legs actually.
just turn up.
I know, I mean, no, it's just kind of fun. I ken Ben from last year, he plays like a bunch of different instruments and that. He's
the bass player.
Yeah, he's genuinely
Very
talented.
talented,
He's in a band with my old guitar teacher, Chris. They're in a band called Namakuma. And it's like sort of like lo-fi, jazzy stuff. I really like it. I saw them at the Doghouse like last year. I think they're playing Friday next week at the jazz club, so it's nice to see. We might try and catch them, hopefully, but I'll see if I'm busy or not. Pardon me. So
So you got part of that one then?
yeah. So.
That's open as well. Is it that's open?
No, so like it's I don't know. It's like a showcase of sorts. I can actually not play. It's just a bunch of sort of indie or jazzy bands. So I like jazz. I remember one of my first finals I got was a Miles Davis one of his, I can't remember which album now. New Kind of Blues. I actually can't remember. I think I still have it in my flat somewhere. I need to look for it. So, I actually know my first final would be Seal and Order live in London, and that album I'm pretty obsessed with. So, I mean, Ken, like Russell's like quite into his Lamb of God and that. Like, what kind of band would you be obsessed with almost?
Obsessed with?
Yeah. Like, you know, not in like the actual terms, but like a band, your favourite band almost.
One of my favourite bands of all time is Radiohead.
Really?
Radiohead.
That's quite a surprising answer.
My parents are like, my parents and Radiohead as well. My dad is, he's a big fan of Radiohead, so he appreciates them.
Phil, what about yourself?
Cool, obviously.
I don't know, it's like, it's weird because like I change like my favourite bands every month, like basically every few months. I mean, so far I think Tool is something that, I mean, I'm seeing Tool this, like, the second time this year now, so.
Yeah, maybe there's something there.
I'd obsess over Danny Carey any day.
You like yourself a 60-year-old band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His big Superman build.
I think
Luscious.
I think what was funny actually.
Octopus.
Yeah, his luscious hair.
I think it's funny because I was speaking to a friend of mine the other day, and I was talking to him about, because like when I first started singing, I took a lot of inspirations of like the fry scream and clean singing from Manuel from Seal and Order. And,
Seal and Order,
yeah, and like I saw them a couple of years ago supporting Sugar.
Oh, was that one?
Yeah, that gig was fucking
I was
beefy.
going to go to that one, but my mate decided not to go. He had the tickets for it, but couldn't get any money back for that one, so that was also his out at the end of the day. It's a shame.
I nearly went to go see them again, but on the same day, Clutch came to Scotland to play, and I couldn't miss that opportunity. So, but like I sort of listened to recordings of myself doing fry streams, and then I listened to like the sort of singing from that band, and I realised, oh shit, I kind of ripped that dude off a little. I mean, like fry streams, kind of like a funny one. It's just like just unpleasant sounding, but I like it.
Excuse me. Do you hurt your voice when you do it ever?
It depends. Well, if I get too into it, like sometimes the adrenaline will take over, and I'll probably just use my full voice and like, oh shit. But not really, because like I think it's funny because I've had like 2 vocal lessons in my life, and one of them was just about scales and that, and the other one was about how not to hurt your throat. And so that generally doesn't hurt myself singing, luckily, because I just drink a lot of water. So
We should give a wee shout to that. We've done Hugh Phil, or that, because Skips uses that ring as well.
Mm.
There's some cool albums with cool black metal stuff the way of the force and that.
Oh, imagine writing a black metal song in like a cabin in that one.
Imagine burning a church in one of those.
Come back to Mayhem, isn't it? The band, the film Mayhem, or the Chaos.
It's funny, that film was.
Watched that.
That film was good in the sense of, you know, of it being like a smaller budget film, but for the actual sort of history of it, it's so fucking dog shit, like, because like they based it off like one of the more controversial books of the history of Mayhem and all the black metal bands up in Norway.
Yeah.
And they get a lot of things wrong, really, like timeline wise, and for some reason Euronymous, i.e. apparently had PTSD of, you know, Dead's suicide, which is not the case because
Well, there's all these stories about how he took bits of Dead's skull and then did weird shit with it. It's like, who knows about these things? It's all just kind of goes into like legend and stuff.
But is it like he used his corpse as an album cover?
yeah,
It's like they took a picture of him like after he died.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
No, but like there's just a bunch of fucking edgy arseholes, really. I think that's the thing.
So metal, bro.
Yeah, it's not true Norwegian black metal, man. You know,
I think some killer songs.
I do like it. I think that's the issue.
I mean, in terms of like black metal, there's not that many bands I'm not a big fan of, but I still rate them.
I remember the first time I met Francesco, we were talking about our music taste, and this was after I joined Marobaki. I started thinking to myself, I was like, oh god, I share a lot of like music, like the same music taste as Francesco. But no, I don't know. I think my music taste is just absolutely bipolar. So it goes from like some sort of like song from Cannibal Corpse to like a jazz song for some reason, or like, you know, a classical one, Mars Beverger of War. That's like one of my favorite pieces. So
just changes a lot. You got some various influences in when it comes to that.
yeah, I think my upbringing was pretty good musically because, you know, my dad used to play all sorts of stuff. You know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't really be as involved as I am today. And I think it's always funny with how like people become musicians and that, because they sort of, you know, it's always just like that one little thing that you don't realise will make a big impact in someone's life. You know, like I think when my dad took me down to Manchester to see Metallica, for example.
There's a one playing out in Scotland,
Yeah.
As far as there.
And it was 2019, and watching them play in the rain, and it was during Welcome Home when they were playing that. I was like, the moment my feet clicked, I was like, I want to do that. I want to be on that stage. So
And thousands of people.
that would be cool, you know. Just
Yeah.
not for like the money, but just like the joy of writing. I mean, I suppose it's the same for you. Unless you want $1 million, I mean, you know, $1 million would be great.
Let's not be silly now. At least two at the very least. No, I'm kidding. I've already got
my son.
like a source of income, so I mean,
I'm not
really bothered about
that. I mean,
I'm not too fussed about making money off of like music itself, because I mean I've already got a job.
I just
simply enjoy it for what it is.
wow.
Just put it there you go.
Oh god, no!
Flashbang.
There we go. That's a bit of it. That's it.
Just went flying.
That thing is a bit unpredictable sometimes, can it be?
Were you in a cemetery before this?
I was just thinking that, I'm so sorry.
I'm about to say, did you shit yourself?
I didn't make it to the toilet in Yankees.
So we.
I think it's them chips, man.
Yeah, you must have been walking in sunlight off the beaten track or whatever.
So why did you become musicians anyway? Oh,
Thought guitar was cool, man. You know, it had like a kind of magical aura about it. My auntie's acoustic guitar that I first saw, and it's just had this magical aura about it. It just enticed me. And I just started writing my own songs. And that's it.
now look at us.
Yeah,
We write really weird
Yeah.
songs about I don't know. What did Alexis jokingly say about the lyrics? It's like, oh, Ewan's very nihilistic lyrics, and then
They're just average metal lyrics.
pretty much.
No, it doesn't mean wanting to fucking kill everything.
But we, us at Marobaki, we love sunshines and rainbows. We love Care Bears and that. It makes us really happy.
Care Bears.
We do literally have a song called Low Sun, though, don't we?
No, there is.
It's just a weather report. It's just a weather report song.
Yeah, Alexis, I don't know who wrote the lyrics for that, but I did change it, so it's not me. It's got nothing to do with me. So I just covered it, yeah.
Low Sun is the name. It's Low Sun at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, so.
No, we're not going to be playing that song anytime soon.
Until summer comes.
Wait till winter comes back round again.
Yeah. That's going to be the opening song.
So I quite like Alexis' lyrics for a lot of the songs. Actually, I think when we were reworking with a lot of stuff and we've changed, I'm not changing a lot of the lyrics, but the only song we didn't really touch was No Sun, funny enough. So, because that was a vibe, that was good.
I mean, that's the one I was literally saying, like, when I first heard the discography when I was before I joined. I was like, you know what? No Sun is actually my favourite one so far.
I think.
I mean, not saying that the other ones are shit. It's just,
No
Sun just has the.
It's only one good song we play.
Sound.
We play it for half an hour for a set, just on repeat.
And it was just one song.
I think what would be my favourite Marobaki song?
Fatima Gone.
I think probably that one, yeah. But I think that the lyrics for that one is funny because that's the first song where it's all my lyrics, and it's just masochism, really.
I actually never realised how full writing drum parts was, to be fair, until
I really liked
until that
like
one.
when you came up with that. It's fantastic.
That was actually really fun.
Very
Something
creative.
different. It's a lot more fun than just playing along to songs. Like me just trying to do drum covers of songs already on Spotify, trying to go along with what was already written. That was something completely different.
Yeah, that's the magic, isn't it? When you come up with something.
Because I'm actually I feel like I'm in control, with what I'm writing.
By the way, for the demos for the songs, we programmed the drums. You have to learn them, by the way. So
Program the drums.
by the way, one of the demos
Out
are
the band, get out.
By the way, he's learning drums just so you
The
can
window's
record
right
them
there,
all.
man. The window's right there.
It's not like Kerry King's basically saying, oh, I played all the guitar, all the bass, I did all the vocals.
by the way, I've done the fucking drums as well.
Yeah.
I hate Kerry King. He's
Such
such a
flat,
tall
isn't he?
arsehole,
Such
man.
flat.
What's the other one? Tom Mariah? Is it Tom?
Araya.
Yeah.
Araya?
Is it his name?
Bassman from Slayer.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so much
He's like a nice, smiley family man, isn't he? Tom, but Kerry just seems like.
Yeah, he's such a miserable kid.
Yeah.
I remember when I started playing bass for Marobaki, it's a funny one because I only done it originally just for a temporary thing until we found someone else. And then just eventually, by the way, I got a bass pedal. I'm staying as a bassist now, fuck it, why not? So, downgraded to a bassist. I used to be a guitarist,
Oh, you're doing a bang up job, man.
So, that's fine, no one hears the bass, so. By the way, during rehearsals, I don't play bass, I just sing and just pretend to play. I think what's funny with the pedal.
We do that's called a Nicky Six.
Yeah. I just have sort of pre-recorded stuff. But it's funny because I got a new bass pedal. It's the Fender Downtown Express pedal, and there's an EQ button, a overdrive button, which sounds absolutely beautiful, a compressor on it, and there's also a mute button, which is arguably the most important option for the bass players, just mute themselves.
It's kind of sound off.
Just for the duration of the
Yeah.
set, you mean? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't need bass. Ophanim's a good showcase of it. I think it was funny because I mind we done a rehearsal with the octaver split with your guitar, and it's that sounded strange actually.
It sounded really weird, yeah.
So
I was trying some different stuff to see what would work, but
try experimenting a little bit as well.
I think that's what these gigs are probably going to be over the next couple of months. Is a bit of experimentation to see what works. I think they do work as a 3-piece, but time will tell, I suppose.
But you'll just need to go into 2 cabs, that way you have a beefier sound. Because
I'm looking at some new amps and stuff as well, so try out some different things.
you should get like the hot tone one that I have. That one's quite good actually, because like obviously there's like it goes through the DI as well because it has its own cab sound on it. So that's fun days really.
Happy to try anything really. Yeah, absolutely.
Technology is involving. It's scary.
It is a bit scary. It's a bit daunting. Yeah.
But again, now I have like a wee Mesa Boogie in a box essentially, and it sounds like probably the best amp sound I've ever had in my life.
It's a tiny box.
Oh yeah, it's like a pedal essentially.
Is that?
So it's a preamp pedal, but it has the option to go into the cab. It has a balance output, a unbalanced output, and the output general one for like amps. But essentially, what I used to do, I had like 2 balance outputs, 2 unbalanced, and like
Very good then.
fucking beef. It's absolute beefiness. Put a tube screamer in front of that. That's your guitar tone. So.
Do you have your tube screamer on the whole time, constantly, or do you tap in and out of it? Depending on.
I don't use it much anymore on a basis.
Oh well, when you were.
Well, I mean, for myself, I mean, I think I had a graphic EQ, a tube screamer, noise gate, and then yeah.
But with your tube screamer, were you one of those people that would have it on the whole time?
The whole time.
The whole time, and that's your tone basically.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You wouldn't worry about like maybe it's my ignorance, but like burning out the little lamp or something.
Yeah, so a really cheapy Behringer one.
So you would.
And like obviously with the amps, like it's still pedal, so it'll be fine. So,
Okay.
but yeah, no, I do recommend it. So, Mesa Boogie's rectifier,
And did you do the job, as to say?
and I'm cheap as hell, so I'm not going to buy a real one.
Yeah. What's the sort of guitar you play then?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, when I do play guitar,
Or bass or?
funny enough, I have one of Russell's basses, which he's given me, and it's a Jim Deacon one, and it's actually really good. So, but like for guitar, I'm a big Jackson fan, so
Jackson.
all
That's
Jacksons.
cool.
So, what would be your favourite guitar to play brand wise?
I really like Jacksons as well, aesthetically and the way they play and stuff for sure. I've gone through the gambit of trying all kinds of different sort of custom builds, like weird one-off, or just because you want something unique.
Yeah.
So I know I was always on eBay looking for kind of unique guitars and stuff. That's kind of how I got my Jane Rose ones.
That one's pretty cool.
I've got a Serpentine custom build guitar. Yeah, I don't know. Jackson's is like the common one. It's
Yeah.
probably practical. So.
And for yourself, Phil, what kind of drum kits do you like to
Lou's
play?
about to ask me about guitar.
What kind of guitar do you like?
I don't know, I'm not really picky about my equipment, to be honest. I think the only thing I would really like go after is probably like, I don't know, Paiste cymbals, I guess. But like when it comes to the actual shells, I'm not really picky about it.
As long as
And for the most part, I don't even know most of the brands that manufacture them anyways. Like I think the only ones I really know is just Pearl and Yamaha.
Mapex as well. And then
Never heard of it.
D-drums.
damn,
Like, that's
drummers.
Like that's the thing, bro. I don't fish for equipment or anything. Like I don't look at brand equipment or anything.
I'm a whore for stuff, like I collect guitar pedals and that, so.
I think I'm guilty of spending more time looking at guitars online than actually playing guitar a lot of the time, which is one of those diseases that.
Right, I'm about to practice a guitar.
It's like
which
people
is
with drum covers on YouTube. I just watch the drum covers instead of listening to the songs.
Yeah.
just watching, just like
He's better than me.
Cry about it.
so.
Yeah, it's good. Good stuff. Have you got any plans for gigs then? Gigs wise?
So just the 4 that we mentioned before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So March The second Saturday is Hellraiser, and we're opening that, which is super exciting. Then
That means we can get pissed quicker after opening.
fantastic.
We did talk about it before we were on the train conversation, didn't we? Not trains.
Trains.
Not much to say about them.
No, not really. It's just-
There's a break line once.
I'm always grateful when one takes me back from Glasgow to Edinburgh. I mean, that's
especially on a night, like after a night out.
yeah. Thanks, Scorpio.
No, I haven't forgiven you for Blackburn yet.
Oh no.
There when you are.
It's funny, Jack from. I'm sure it was Blackburn. It might be somewhere else actually. I can't remember.
Just Bathgate.
It was near Bathgate, yeah.
Bathgate.
So fucking, it was just a miserable town with nothing in it. I like looked at Google Maps, like I might go to the shops. There's only like farm foods and that. Like literally, that's it. Maybe a corner shop there, but yeah, no, it's not in there. Not even a bus. So.
Is it just one of the mill Bathgate?
What's that, sorry?
What Bathgate is? It just a one of the mill town then?
It's not a big place, Bathgate.
Yeah.
Bathgate.
We talk about Bathgate.
My great granny used to live in Bathgate, so I used to travel out there like occasionally. But now, since she's passed, I don't set foot in Bathgate because I think it's a dump. So I mean, it's alright. It's some places. It's just not my kind of place, isn't it?
What about towns in England like North Berwick? Or that's not England.
Nah, North Berwick isn't. I do quite like North Berwick. Berwick upon Tweed's a good tune actually. It's like the borders.
Have you been there?
Yeah, I used to live near there. I used to live in a village called Trainspotting, so I used to live in the countryside for some.
Some nice nature in there.
Yeah, but there's literally nothing there. And for like a young teenager, it's like miserable. At least that's what I thought. I was mostly brought up in the city.
It's a place to retire to, isn't it? It's not
Yeah.
funny when you're a young man and a woman or whatever.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the village I was in, it was mostly filled with pensioners or families. So, yeah. And, I was like one of the few metalheads I can do there, so I was the old bald boot.
So the one metalhead from this town.
So, yeah. I don't know. And what is whereabout was it you were living in England again? It was,
Leicestershire.
what was that like?
Dog shit. I mean, it's Leicestershire, what can I say?
I just know it for the cheese.
Good metal scene
I
down
thought it
there.
was just football club and
Cheese.
drugs.
I mean, to be
And this is
fair,
like
it's
less
the UK,
cheese.
there's drugs everywhere. Get used to it. No, that sounds bad. So,
Scotland promised heroin. Where is it? I haven't come across a single needle just in it.
just go, I mean, you live in New Haven, just go up to Leaf and then you'll find it.
That's true.
I mind, there's a place in Leaf Walk called Fritz. I went in there one night for food and then I ended up sitting. It was like right beside this sort of like meat garden bit. I looked in and it was like fucking needle caps and I was like, oh, I love being Scottish.
That's a true patriot.
Makes me proud watching Trainspotting.
Trainspotting.
And they go down to London. Aye, go on Scots, fellas.
The OG one, or the
The original one, yeah.
there's trains in it,
Yes.
isn't there?
Not really, to be fair. Well, obviously, Trainspotting is like talked about, referring to the trains.
We get on the trains.
That you find them like heroin addicts and that after they shut up. So.
Yeah.
It's such a good film, and it's always quite funny how like people mistake it.
It's the only
For
thing
like,
time as well.
it's like, oh, it's glamorizing heroin, and you look at the flats like, fuck off,
It's
glamorizing
really
what?
not glamorizing heroin.
It's like such a weird criticism. I was like, I'm not glamorizing heroin, it's encouraging that. It's like, what? The main character quits it by the end, and that to start a new life. Like,
Wasn't it like a baby walking on the ceiling or something?
Yeah.
oh, yeah, God,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh yes, nothing
Yeah.
encourages me for heroin than a fucking hallucination of a walking
Donkey
baby on
Limbo,
the
that
ceiling.
bit, yeah.
That's
It's
good.
funny, don't call turkey, isn't it?
Yeah, that's,
It's
there's one,
really disturbing. I remember watching that as a kid. It was
Aye.
disturbing, yeah.
I was young and watched it, but then I look back and sort of like, it's how bad like the sort of budget was for that, and it's like, now if they were to do that again, it'd probably just get cancelled or something. So, I mean, you've seen this with Jenna Ortega, the person who played Wednesday in the new Tim Burton show on Netflix, she done a film recently with Martin Freeman, and I think they had an intimate scene, and like there's like a 30-year age gap between them, and like everyone was sort of disturbed by it. So, but
Yeah, that's what's the films it there, isn't it? Yeah, anything else you want to say? Maybe, I guess we'll probably wrap it up at some point soon, eh?
I like walking.
You like walking as well?
I like walking.
Where do you walk about?
Foot of the walk.
I walk from the playground spoons all the way to the foot of the walk spoons.
Headbanging and scrambling along.
So,
Most messages from you are just spoons, basically.
for me, that's spoons again. Great.
Not foot of the walk, right? Thank you, not foot of the walk. Oh, it's the foot of the walk.
So,
Do you walk quite far then again?
not really. I mean, I have been recently because I normally go out to the countryside to walk my two dogs. They're both Rottweilers, and one's called Sarah and the other one's called Sack. And they
Sorry to the dogs as well.
shout out to the dogs that don't understand me, but they do love me. I hope. Any minute now, he's about to get my tentins. So I have been walking for a fair bit, and obviously since picking up the drums, cardio, I suppose, in my core strength's been kind of worked on. So I mean, look at Phil. He doesn't eat much. He's chained in our rehearsal room.
Skinny as a fucking baguette. I actually lost a bunch of weight now. I think it's because I've been playing drums now.
Like a bath and that, change you up.
Like I've been practicing double bass as well, so it's just been fucking like working out my core essentially.
Calves are looking beefy.
Yeah.
PPF anyway.
So, what time is it now? We should probably wrap up soon.
Yeah. I think soon then.
Yeah, 4:15.
Yeah.
So
we asked a few questions how to wrap it up, where we can find you guys, or anything to sort of round it off, like anything we should
you
say.
can find us at our local Wetherspoons near you.
Always up foot of the walk.
We have the black shirts on the Wetherspoons.
Oh,
I see that.
Thank God for it to go. I mean, they're alright spoons, but
Yeah. We have black shirts like that.
you can find us on Instagram and Facebook under Marobaki Band. On Instagram and just Marobaki on Facebook, and we have a YouTube channel, don't we? I always forget.
Bogdan had a YouTube channel with quite a lot of Marobaki content. I think there's like other people that post and stuff, but
You can find Bogdan on YouTube. He has a lot of videos
I don't know.
of the old lineup. So,
this is a new regime though, so we're
well, ignore Bogdan then.
No, don't ignore Bogdan. No. What's we have?
Or look at Bogdan. look at him
look
with
at my
your
channel.
glasses and that. So
Bogdan.
Look at my channel, or look into my channel when we talk about it in a bit as well.
I'm joking, Bogdan. I love you. I've never met you, but I love you.
Yeah.
Do you play video games? The movie sort of video gamers. Are you into games?
What's a video game?
Just a console?
I haven't played one in. It's funny, I got given an Xbox Xbox One, but I haven't touched it.
You don't play it?
You play video game. Well,
I've not played for a long time.
You're literally a game developer.
Yeah, pretty much at this point. I don't play any games because I just can't be arsed.
That's when you find out how the sausage is made. You don't want to play the thing, do you?
Yeah.
Or you just don't have the time.
I just prefer to do other things than play games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I look
Go
back and
outside,
play games
have a
or
life.
work for them, but you know.
Get in nature, go for a hike. I've got the Great House as well. Shout out to the Great House. That's what we'll do.
Shout out to the hills with the eyes.
The hills of the
Those mutant cannibals. Is that
Mass.
what you
We do love cannibals. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do the vocals.
Bye. Huh?
So we do the vocals.
Am I doing vocals?
That's just the camera and that. And you can't go. There you go. So we think we're not actually quite wrapped it up properly yet.
Are we not?
No, not quite yet. Get back in the shot again for a wee minute.
So eager to leave right now.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I just want water. I'm thirsty.
Then we get the vocals on the go.
Okay.
Downstairs is the spot downstairs, and so you can come out and do the vocals then.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
What, are you wanting me to do vocals?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm standing up for it then.
So,
Okay.
so yeah.
I actually haven't heard him do vocals just yet.
I don't do vocals.
All I can hear is a
That's
hissing.
where the drum is.
I hear it.
Because all I can hear is a hissing with my fucking drums.
Ooh. I don't know. It feels weird doing it without any music or that.
So
I haven't done my warm-ups. This is not fair.
Just do it, bro.
So we do the wrap up then, vocals.
Do the wrap up, yeah.
No.
Everyone you can see it in the show.
Done. I'm done.
Do it in the camera.
He's done.
So yeah, so thanks again guys for taking the time to come on. Is it on the camera?
No, I didn't kiss the camera.
No, I mean, is it on
You wish
focus
it
in the
was.
camera?
So no, I'll kiss.
Yeah.
So
So thanks. So thanks. Yeah, we should maybe you can wrap it up with the vocals. How we normally say it.
Phil can do the vocals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
So-
gonna
He's
do.
got some voice too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
I'll
normally wrap it
just
up.
scream to fucking all that remains in my kitchen while I fucking cook spaghetti.
So yeah, as you is off camera, we'll wrap it up. I think now. So I'm not going to do my saying. So thanks for taking the time, Marobaki, for coming on. Thanks for watching or listening to the Hats of Food Down podcast episode. Is it 41 we're on?
42.
42.
43 maybe.
We'll see when it's on the channel. Make sure to like. Thanks for it's 41 I think with Marobaki I think. So thanks again for watching or listening to the podcast. I'm saying it again. This is my outtakes already. You know. So thanks again for watching and listening to that Sophia Down podcast episode 41 with Marobaki. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the podcasts. Also, if you want to check out our YouTube channel, CM Headbanger, you'll see some of our concept videos there as well. I'm not sure if you're in shot if you're in, but
Yeah, I'm just.
He's about to let me know.
Yes, I now am the
and is this all recorded?
I think. Yeah, it's still recording, so.
So thanks, so you can't see me, so he's here.
Hello! Next week, bro.
So thanks again. I think I'm getting my words mixed up. So then my channel, CM Headbang, for your concert gig stuff. Check that out. New videos on there as well. Marobaki and Ophanim on there as well. So check out that channel. Also, I do my gaming stuff there as well. Video games. Not like RPG games, but simulation games. So I drive these trucks, drive these 44 tonners, around Germany. Just play some metal, on the trucks, in the trucks as well. I'm actually carrying some liquid tankers on the latest videos. I'll actually get a few videos up on that channel. So check out that channel, CM Headbanger, for your gaming, video games, live gig stuff. And yeah, I think that's everything we said. So I'll sort of wrap it up here, but I think we wrapped up everything. Let's get some fist bumps for you guys.
Cheers, man.
Thanks, Chris.
Get in the camera again so we can fist bump each other. Let's do that. You got the jumper on
There you go.
So this is a jumper. We should talk about the jumper now.
It's a jumper.
It's
It's black.
It's black.
And I wear it, so that's what makes it, very.
Very metal, very
Very metal.
Cool.
I wear a lot of black.
Cool outside. So let's see what you do. So fist bumps again. Let's
Cheers.
Let's slap it at the side. Get the way there. Let's slap it out. We'll get a wee photo. So we do a wee vocals to the camera again.
No focus.
I think it's still going. Yeah.
I'm not cooking.
Yeah, my seat now. There, this is the laugh at now. Quieting down. There's the photo. Fun there, actually. Well, I need to be in it as well.